Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
The phoenix of the starry rises to reclaim its throne. 7 totems race towards terror, where one will reign alone. Against them rise the stewards of technology's lost light. A hidden army, entrenched and ready for the deadly fight. Start white painted war machines, stand ready, all eyes high. Await their fearsome brothers of 3 centuries divide. Until Kayet for fusion torches the coming battle sign. A trial of possession for the future of man. The Jaguars lead eagerly with sharpened claws. The cats see sacred visions from the sky. They fall. The sharks hunt for glory for its true born kin, while the bear tramples through the field, yet so cautiously. Life will soon come for honor and tradition, while the falcons sweep down to uphold Kerensky's vision. The wolves then house back against its enemy, while conquer brace themselves to extremity. The battle that has now begun is perilous for all. Comstar will serve the clan in vain, and should they fall. If the clan should fail to triumph with the forces they have been, for a generation they'll be halted. The line at 2K. Jaguars leaders fall in the gauntlet that they face. The Nova Cat's visions turn to sabotage and change. The sharks survive due to warriors born free. The bear endures and marches ever on to victory. The vipers driven mad by modern treachery. The falcon ends a draw through sheer savagery. The wolves fight as a pack and bring down its prey. And although Comstar won, they are held as so. It has been one for their honor and one for finality. Steel and man facing down their mortality. For they are hardened warriors that shake the galaxy as they clash in the battle of Tukaid.
Good evening, pilots and mercs. How are we doing this evening? So I do want to apologize about the technical difficulties. Everything that went wrong in spectacular fashion, but shouldn't need to worry about that now. Let me see if I can get some background music going for just a second, because it's gonna take me about that long to get all this running. Let's see here. There we go. Basically, first it was Twitch didn't like the browser I was using for chat, which doesn't make any sense because that's the most updated Chrome browser. Which it was either that or I use Edge, and well, it's the only other one I had installed, so guess which one I ended up using. And no, I don't like Edge whatsoever, but here we are. Wow, that is loud. Okay, let me turn that down for just a second. Okay, let me see the volume thing, please. Hello there, Bitter VT. How are we doing today? Insert grunt birthday skull noises. Such a good time with that game. We'll have to come back to that at some point, but I'm going to turn that down just a tad bit, and then I think after it's all said and done, we should be fine. Should be. We'll see. I doubt our technical difficulties are over, but we'll give it a fair shot. Now I need chat on screen. There we go. Yeah, so after that you have to change everything because I couldn't log in properly, and then on top of that, basically Streamlabs just gave up immediately. Okay. Hopefully the volume's good and it looks somewhat decent on screen. Let's see here. How's that look? I mean, I couldn't ask for much better, especially for a game of this age. I actually haven't seen these logos. I have booted it up far enough to see that it works. BMK, hello there. Fan of Fuses, Wom Pompon, Bitter VT, In Head Crab, hello everybody. Hello pilots, it is time. I'm going to quickly do the train.
Step into the most powerful combat vehicle ever developed, the battle mech. Battle mechs are massive, weighing up to 100 tons, and are capable of speeds exceeding 150 kph.
This is Mechwarrior 4's.
Conventional opponent in seconds. That kind of power comes with a lot of responsibility. So I expect
this is just the training from Mechwarrior 4.
Yes, sir. I'm prepared to accept that responsibility.
I'll be the judge of that. I've heard a lot of good things about you, but there's one thing I need to make sure you understand.
Going to assume it's not going to let you dual stream. You know, I was able to beat it into submission enough for it to stream to both.
Cockpit of a battle mech known as the Shadow Cat. She's not the biggest mech around, but she's fast and she packs quite a punch. All right, ready to go?
I mean, to be fair, like these two are actually really powerful, especially for shoving a lot of firepower into one space. That's usually what these planner mechs are known for. Somebody failed.
Why do I always get the jokers in my squad?
Somebody failed their piloting skill roll. Is that a cougar? Oh, geez. That looks like the Mech Set 2 version.
The first thing any mech pilot needs to learn is how to use the throttle.
I haven't seen that logo in forever.
At the bottom of your display. This indicates your current movement speed. As you move forward,
oh
the bar
boy.
will move higher, indicating forward progress.
Okay, so this is probably gonna break.
I want you to accelerate past the second tower in front of you and then come to a stop.
Okay, so I use these.
Good. Now I want you to do the same thing backwards. Reverse your throttle and your shadow
Okay,
cat
yeah, I have
backwards
little
your
to no
original
control
starting
over this
position.
thing, so
Your speed indicator turns blue whenever you're
okay,
moving
I have a
backwards.
little bit more control than I thought. This game doesn't look too bad. No, it doesn't. Surprisingly,
Feel free to play with the throttle until you get comfortable
surprisingly,
with it.
this
When you're ready for the
one
next lesson,
looks
walk
better
up to the
than
second tower again.
like
Now
Mercenaries
we're going
did,
to try
and
turning
it's
the mech. From where you're standing, turn all the way around until you're facing
like
the other direction.
yeah, what was I trying to say?
Good. Now I want you to turn
All
around until
the
you're looking
like
directly at
I
my
didn't have to
mech.
change any sort of graphics settings, and it defaulted to this,
Good.
which
Now
is
I want you to
good.
walk back to the first tower, and when you get there, turn to your left, circle around the tower,
And like
walk
all
back
the
to be
animations
facing
are
in the other
really
direction.
fluid, whereas
I can see you're getting the hang of it.
Mechwarrior 4
Now you need
Mercs
to
had a
master
few
nav points.
issues with that.
You'll notice a
I
compass
mean,
at the
you
top
had
of your
to
display.
configure it a little
This
bit, but it
indicates your current orientation.
looked fine.
Just beneath the compass is
Yeah,
your
no,
nav
this
point
actually,
indicator. A nav
I
point
love how
indicates the
fluid the
destination you need
animations
to
are.
reach.
Like, you
I've
see
added a
how...
nav point to your display. I
Damn.
want you to guide your mech to nav point Alpha, and then come to a stop when you reach it.
Okay, so... Wait, can I not go past the tower? It was weird. I feel like I was blocked on that side.
Now I want you to walk to nav point Beta.
Can I slow down with that? Okay. Okay, so I can kind of cheese it
Now,
like
during
that.
the mission, you may have several nav points active at any given time, and it's important to know how to switch between them. So I want you to switch your current nav point. Okay, that was the easy part.
Yeah,
Now
that's
comes the
pretty.
hard part.
That's very
Every
good.
battle mech is equipped with a
It's
torso
coming out of his
that can operate
paycheck. Oh
independently
yeah,
of the rest
oh
of the
yeah.
vehicle.
You know,
Mastering the torso controls
you
will
know
be
that
critical
paint
to your
job's gonna
success
come
as a
straight
mech
out of that
pilot.
pilot's paycheck.
I've locked your mech controls to stop you from moving, so we can focus on controlling your torso. You'll notice that I'm moving your torso left and right to demonstrate what this should look like. Take a look at the two green bars next to your target retina.
I have questions
The
about
lower
that.
horizontal bar indicates your
I
current
have questions
torso
about
angle.
that, but
As you turn your torso left and right, the green line you're looking at will expand to show you how far your torso is twisted.
can I just
You'll also see
can we
that the
can we
radar
not
at the bottom
use
of your
the
display shows a green view code,
can we
which
not
also
use
turns left
the
and right as you turn your torso. Finally,
okay, I understand what you're trying to do with the number pad, and that's fine, but I have a lot of my buttons still mapped to that. So, like, basically, if I use those buttons, I will end up triggering stuff on my model, and that's not going to be good. Is there any other... Well, we have an eject button. That's good. That's good. We always need that just for absolutely rage quitting. Is there... I think for the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to have to do that, but I miss tutorials super in depth like this. I do too.
there's also a vertical bar that indicates your torso pitch. The green line will expand up or down.
Like,
as
even
pitch
if you
your
have it,
torso up or down. Now it's
even
your
if you
turn.
have it, like,
We're good. Now torso twist so you have the other tower in your sights.
even if they are just like organic into the game or separated like this one is, I think it's very
Now that you've got
important
the hang
to
of torso twisting,
acclimate
we're
the
going
player
to
to
combine
it.
with movement.
Hello,
I want you
Northern
to do a
Sales.
full
How we
circle
doing today?
counterclockwise around the tower on the left while keeping it in your sights. Watch me and I'll show you what this should look like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. Oh, yeah, I can try that, but
All right. Now it's
all right.
your turn.
This is how my
Turn your
version
torso to
looks.
the left until you have the tower in your sights. Once you've done that, accelerate just a... Not bad. Now I want you to try the same thing around
Okay,
the other tower.
she kind of let me get away with that. It's good because unless I'm going like really slow, I don't really
You've completed the first
get
training exercise. If you feel
all
you need more
that,
time
but
to get used to the controls,
I'm
you can
gonna
take as much
try
time
it
as you
at
need in
least.
this practice area. When you're ready for the second phase of your exercise, meet me at nav point Gamma.
I think we're ready. I think we're ready. Holy shit, I haven't seen Vengeance gameplay since my buddy did a playthrough like 12 years ago. So this is not Vengeance. I think I did play Vengeance a while ago. This is actually this is Black Knight, which I have not had a chance to play. I've never seen it before outside of
All right, time to blow some things
like
up.
outside of
I've set
just
your
like
autopilot to the
booting it
second
to make
training
sure
area
that
just
it
down the
works.
road.
Black
Let's move
Knight.
out.
It was one of the little known expansions from Mechwarrior 4.
In the top right corner of your display, you'll see
Oh,
a
what
weapons
the...
indicator. This shows every weapon
I
available on your
forgot
mech.
just how...
Notice that the weapons
I forgot
are
just
arranged
how
into groups,
close
numbers 1 through
these...
6. The most important of these groups are 1, 2, and 3. The first
Yeah, I
weapon
forgot
group
how
typically contains a lot of
closely
fast, short-range weapons.
cramped these
It's good for taking
cockpits
out
are
smaller
in
targets
Mechwarrior
or for
4.
softening up enemy mechs. I want you to fire weapon group 1 now.
Okay, sure. That was apparently 3. What? Why? 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 Okay, okay. What, okay. Why was that bound to... Why was that bound to... Why was that bound to that one? Fire weapon group 1, mouse 1, please. Second one goes here, and then third one goes here. It does not recognize the side mouse buttons. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's better. A little clunk here and there.
The third weapon group is your big punch. This group consists of large weapons which recharge slowly but inflict a lot of damage. Use this when you have a clear shot at your target or when you're aiming at something big.
Cage up. Yeah, this
The
is...
last topic we need to cover is the Alpha Strike. An
Okay,
Alpha Strike,
sure.
in this phase of the exercise, I want you to get used to maneuvering your mech and firing your weapons.
Okay, can you not have me going backwards, please?
Destroy
That
them
would...
all.
Okay, sounds good. What? Why is it... No, I don't want you... It was trying to invert my... Yeah, I was trying to invert my
Watch those weapons.
direction, and I
I'm going
just...
to shoot back.
I mean, is that a... I mean, you were standing right next to the fuel tank. That's not my...
Follow me to the next training area.
That's not my...
South of here, it is the new nav point in your display.
That is absolutely not my fault. You forgot to change the keybinds.
You probably also noticed that you can walk into the fuel tanks to destroy them. With the next set of tanks,
I wouldn't recommend that because it rips off armor real
a
quick.
combination of ramming and weapons fire. Not bad. Looks like there might be hope for you after all, Private. The next lesson is
I'm not
controlling your
that
camera
bad of
view.
a pilot. Like, I know I'm a little messy here and there, but
And from an exterior view.
I can't hide. Okay. If we're going to do the cockpit view, I need to... Okay. We may not be doing first person for this because...
Up till now, but it's time for you to handle good. Now I'm going to show
Yeah,
you how
I'm
the
just going to
targeting
stick with the
system works.
external view.
There's
I
a Goliath
can't...
turret on the hillside just to the east
I
of
may
here.
be a little
An
bit...
image of the turret appears in the lower left corner of your display.
This trainer has an
When you
interesting
face toward the turret,
interesting
a target
course.
indicator will appear around the turret on your display. When you're not facing toward the turret, you'll see an arrow on the left or right side of your display, indicating which direction you need to turn to. Good. Now take a look at your radar at the bottom of your display. Friendly units show up as blue dots. Hostile
Right,
units
yeah,
are
those
displayed
are...
as red dots. If you look
First person
carefully,
view
you'll
makes it
see
very
that one of those blue
hard to
dots
fight within
represents
300
me.
meters.
You should also
Yeah,
see that a rectangle
it's
appears
so
around the
cramped in
unit
the
that is set as
cockpit,
your
and it
current
needs,
target.
like... It needs a good FFV for that to work.
Switch to the ammo truck,
Intersphere,
and then back to the Goliath again.
Intersphere
And
gain
notice how
or
the
plan
highlighting
since you're in
changes.
command back. So this is Intersphere, I think. I don't know, Black Knight. So Mechwarrior 4 was an Intersphere game, as far as I know. Mercs was as well. Black Knight, I'm not sure. I don't really know anything beyond...
Now it's time to blow up that Goliath turret.
I think these
The
were
next
just
important
captured.
feature of your mech
Yeah, I
is the
think
zoom
these are
control.
just captured
Very often in
mechs.
combat, you'll be fighting enemies at a long distance. Good, you found it. Now I want you to take aim at the turret. When you have it in your sights, go ahead
Yeah, it's
and
not going
take
to
it
take
out.
that much. I'm sorry, you didn't say the canopy turret is made out of...
There's only one lesson before we move
Made
on
out
to
of,
the third part of your training.
like,
The
vibranium or
vertical bar
something.
on the left side of the radar is your heat indicator. The battle mech comes equipped with the most sophisticated weapons available to the human race, and they generate a lot of heat. You'll need to learn to pay close attention to the heat indicator so your mech doesn't get too hot and shut down. I've kept your heat indicator turned off until now. Now it's time to get used to it. In order for you to see the effect that heat can have on a mech, I'm going to simulate overheating it. Watch what happens as your mech
Oh, this ought to be
accumulates too
fun.
much heat.
Wait, how's that going to work?
Heat level critical. Shut down.
This is not something you would want to do in an actual combat situation. but it's better to
Yeah,
see it for the first
I'm
time
very
here
used
than
to
in a
this
hostile environment.
animation.
Now
I'm
you
very
know what
used
to
to this.
avoid.
Black
It's
Knight,
time for the next part of your training. Follow me to the next
it's
training
even
area.
closer to the glass I had, when I had driving school. Black Knight, I won't spoil the plot, but it's fun. Ooh, okay.
Alright, I've turned on all the capabilities of your mech. From here on out, your Shadow Cat is fully under your control. Take out all the
You
vehicles
got
you
it.
find in this area.
You got it. I will be a very, very responsible pilot with the power that you have given me. By the power of my mech, I shall destroy all the training
You have the hang
vehicles.
of it. I'm going to leave you now to complete the remainder of the objectives on your own. I'll return when you've completed them all. All of the enemies you're about to face will be vehicles remotely piloted from the training HQ. No matter how realistic they might seem, keep in mind that these are unmanned vehicles, and do not hesitate to take them out. Good luck.
Okay. Not like I would have an issue with that anyways in this particular case, because, you know, clanners are... I'm not sure who at this point we'd be fighting.
Target destroyed.
Mostly because I don't know which... I didn't get a chance to see the, you know, patch or anything like that for this training area.
Destroyed.
Let's see. Do you have a... You're piloted. No, I see that. But do you have a logo on you? If it has one, I don't see it.
Target destroyed.
I mean, I know it's inner... I know it's inner sphere, because they're not talking... They're not talking like they smoked, like, several packs of menthols. How did I get torso turned that far? Like, I'm not even trying to torso twist over here. I'm just...
Target destroyed.
I'm mostly just using the mouse at this point because I don't really care for that.
All personnel are to evacuate immediately.
There's a hostile
Sounds
mech in
like
the base. I'm outside my mech, and I need you to hold it off
just
until I
walking
can get back to my
it
mech
hits.
and power up.
I like that the other
This
animation
is part of the
are
training,
different
right?
than...
No, this is not part of the training. It's going to take me
It's fine, planners aren't people. True.
right now.
On the mech in the hands of a fresh merc. What could go wrong? You know what? I want to see real life mech.
Take him out if you can.
I like how there's
What's an
IRL
enemy
tank
mech
limits.
doing here? I thought this was a secure area.
He's an enemy POW who broke into one of our training mechs. He shut down comm systems so we can't remotely disable him. Be careful. This guy knows what he's doing.
Roger that, Lieutenant.
I highly doubt that.
As long as I can.
Yeah, no, Owen's just, no. Get the hell off of my base. He might know what he's doing, but, you know what I have? I have overheating. I have overheating capabilities.
That was a bad situation, and you handled it very smoothly. I think you have a very bright future ahead of you, and I'm going to recommend you for an immediate promotion.
Well, thank you.
Thank
Also,
you,
why
sir.
was your mech... Why was your mech
Now that you know the
shut
basics,
down?
consult your field manual for advanced combat and tactical data. Your field manual describes in detail how to use threat indicators,
Grand
damage
Theft
displays,
mech.
and rangefinders. I suggest you study up before deploying in a hot combat zone.
Yeah, about that. I may have misplaced that. I gotta say, most of the books that we were given in basic training, most of the books we got, which is basically like the Blue Jackets manual, I think it was, and I think there was another one. I forget off the top of my head. For the Navy side of things, anyways. The moment you got to your next duty station, you would see an entire room. Like, it was a storage room where, you know, if you needed something, like if you wanted to hunt down like an extra pair of pants, or like the top for your uniform, you could try and go into the, what we call the lucky locker. But 9 times out of 10, it was just a Blue Jackets manual room because everybody left those in there. It was like, basically it was filled from the table to the ceiling with just these blue thick books. And there was at least, I would say 500 of them in that one room. And I'm sure, I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty certain that every other like A school or like whatnot had a room filled full of those. You could probably find a first edition in there somewhere. Oi, who's pulling the Gundam? So when I say I think a lot of people don't read, especially when it comes to the armed services, is actually kind of true. All right, well, that got us familiar with the controls. You must configure, you have not configured any connections for a multiplayer session. Click the next button to create. Yes, I am on LAN or dial-up connection. Yeah, that'll date.
Longhorn to all Legion personnel.
That'll
The
date the
Corvadi
game.
Corporation has contracted us to take care of some pirate raids on a remote mining world near the Capellan border of the Federated Commonwealth. It looks like the corporation set up shop without any significant security survey. Now they're paying for it. We're on an open-ended contract to secure the Corvadi facilities and eliminate the pirate threat. Check your mission overviews for more detailed instructions.
That sounds about right. You were in the Navy. I was, yes. For all of about, 4 years until they finally decided, that my services were no longer required. Mostly it was just my time to go anyways, because my contract was up, but how do I put this anyways? Because of the current climate, they don't really want trans people here. And you know what? I just said, that's fine. I'm not gonna press it. It's my time to go anyways. We'll just part on good terms. And that's that. I have no qualms with that. Just try to join, but health issues screwed it up. Yeah, that happens a lot. Oh,
We
did I
don't know
just...
the size or disposition of the pirate threat.
Okay,
We're not
I
taking anything
see,
for granted.
I see.
All light and medium lances will begin immediate recon of Corvadi mining facilities. Your tactical officers will keep you updated as we get a better picture of what we're up against. Stay sharp. Black 6 out.
All right, I got you. I want to take the alert. You can take the Raven, and then that should work. I want to see the alert real quick. How are we doing for heat? Not great, but oh, you are not running. You're running large lasers. Do we have? I know it's probably a lot to ask, but do we have... Okay, no, we don't have any just yet. Large lasers are fine, we just...
Strikerlands, proceed to designated coordinates and report
I
on
was
condition of mining
hoping
facility.
for
The last
QPCs.
transmission received was 2 days ago. Hostile presence is likely. Check all nav points and report any hostile contacts as priority traffic.
Personally, I recommend LAMs. We have LAMs.
Stow it, Radcliffe. The sooner we run these points, the sooner I can get back to fleecing you at cards.
Better work than facing down clowns or FedCom regulars any day.
My point, dear Isabel, the corporation gives no thought to the miners. They are acceptable write-offs in determining just how secure a planetoid is. Their precious facilities, on the other hand...
You can both write off your next sleep cycles if you don't give a ready report and clear the comm.
Striker 2, ready for op, over.
Striker 3.
Form on me.
Over.
Mandrill, this is Striker Lead. We report ready op.
Roger, Striker 1. Op time is 0615. Mandrill out. Looks like we've got company.
05, huh?
800 meters. Looks like light vehicles only.
Roger. Let's take these guys out before they make us. Close up and form on me.
Copy.
I'm trying to aim, but unfortunately, the zoom just isn't working. So you know what? Well, not working well for me. I'm having skill issues.
Damage critical.
Oh my! Wow! Okay. I gave him a clear shot at my. I gave him a clear shot at my torso. That, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. That was my bad.
Striker Lead, we just detected an encrypted burst transmission from your vicinity. Report status. They made us.
Those tanks aren't corporate issue. It looks like we've found our marauders.
Oh yeah, these are pirates.
Destroyed.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have really given an easy shot at my central torso. That was yeah, I was kind of playing that like I was a tank. Like I was a heavy or an assault mech. That wasn't the best of ideas. But you know what? I belong in a charger, and I was not given a charger. So you know, we make do. We make do until such a thing is here. It's cool how Mechwarrior 4 has the laser arms. Now we have the commander. We shall ride in Valhalla, shining chrome at her order. Let us ride. Let us ride indeed. Oh, we do have LRMs. Clan LRMs at that.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, we may want to use clan LRMs a little bit more than the lasers, because okay, this thing is torso twisted, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm twisting when I'm not.
Point Alpha reached.
I did not turn the torso. Maybe it just like turned it automatically when I smacked into one of those things. Kicking saves ammo. Kicking also kind of turns my torso into a. So when will you move? Will that change the days you stream? So that is going to be in the middle of July. So smack dab middle of July, and it shouldn't affect the streams all that much, other than just like I probably won't be streaming for a week or so, just to kind of get set up. Other than that,
Mandrill, this is Striker 1.
Can't imagine.
We have enemy mechs vicinity nav beta.
Roger, Striker 1. Proceed to the mining facility marked
it
Nav
shouldn't
Gamma.
affect it too much,
Engage and
but
destroy all hostile units.
Nav point beta.
it shouldn't affect it for the first, yeah, I would say like first 5 months or so. After that, we might have to revisit all that, but we'll see. It's mostly, I mostly say that because this was, the Navy was kind of my way to be able to stream, and kind of have like the weekends to do things I needed to. And like the schedule works, well, no matter what, really. So I didn't really have to worry about all that, but if I end up having to like have a part-time job or whatever, just kind of pay the bills and whatnot, that may change things, but can't imagine it would change the schedule all that much. That torso is looking very crispy. So like I said, I'm just really just trying to pay the bills. Trying to pay the bills, have fun romping around the inner sphere, blowing up shit, and just having a grand time. That is, and whatever else we make along the way, I want to be able to help out everyone else. You know what I mean? Like that's really been just the mission statement of the mission statement here for my entire time here on the
Target
internet.
destroyed.
A little bit of gyro dents don't hurt nobody. I remember this game. If you core a mech, you can't salvage it most of the time. Nice to know I won't be salvaged. Extra crispy torso with a side of laser. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Maybe if I slap into your torso, maybe. Oh, that's friendly. Sorry. Yeah, I might be dumbfiring the missiles, but at least it can be dumbfired like that. Oh, I got a lock. That doesn't really help, though. Doesn't particularly help in my case. I really should have had, like, SRMs for... I should have had SRMs if I was planning on just doing drive-bys. Although I guess drive-bys weren't really on the list of things I wanted to actually do. I mean, at least the rear torso is holding up. Just opened a legendary salvage box and got the Creaser, Archangel, Ironprides, Timberwolf, and a Warhammer. I would have said the Warhammer was, like, worth it in of itself. Like, the Timberwolf is just the icing on top there. Nice. I'm gonna see if I can take down the... Hopefully this is the last one. We have now point gamma, so I'm gonna say probably not, but we can always hope.
Target destroyed.
Nice. Probably still gonna be a restart, but hey, you know, it works. Works better for the Legion. I don't know if YouTube still allows chat to talk about. I wish I could give money to the channel, but I'm tired of money since. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I'm honestly at this point, I don't know if we're still like, I don't know if we're still like, if YouTube's still trying to deny that that was a fucking thing, which is so stupid. It's like what? Oh, we're just gonna bury our head in the sand like a fucking ostrich and we're just gonna ignore the problem? Oh, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Yeah, sure, whatever. Like, that's gonna fix the issue. Like,
Point gamma reached.
Here's the rest of them.
it's like...
Roger, Striker 3.
It's
Engage
like,
and destroy all
cool.
enemy targets.
So, we're just gonna ignore the fucking problem and that's that. Like, great fucking way to show that, great way to show that you care about your civilians. I'm talking more about the government in this case, not YouTube, but it's an extension of that because we're just gonna... We're just gonna deny everything and hope that the problem goes away. Like, how the fuck does that work? I have these 3 black burst chargers pulled from 3 blind box rows in a row. Fate demanded I have these chargers. And you best make a lance and you better start smashing into other pilots with all those chargers in my name.
Target destroyed.
I'm just teasing about the last part, but please do start smashing into a bunch of things with your chargers. It is so worth it.
Striker lead, respond.
Yeah, that did that did not go well.
This is
Mission
Colonel Long.
failed.
We don't know the size or disposition of the pirate threat, and we're not taking anything for granted. All light and medium lances will begin immediate recon of Corvati mining facilities.
You know what? I'm gonna try the cougar for this one, and then
Condition of mining facility. The last transmission received was 2 days ago.
yeah, I'm gonna try
Form
the.
up on me.
Roger.
I'm gonna try the cougar for this one, and we'll try a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more drive-by shots. It works a little bit better because normally I wouldn't use these sorts of tactics, but in third person it works a little bit better.
Meters. Looks like light vehicles only.
Looks like we've got company.
Roger.
I love
Let's
how
take these guys out before they make us.
I love how the comms, like at the top left-hand corner, glows blue when somebody's on the line. It's a small detail, but
Target destroyed.
it helps me kind of keep. Okay, I have questions.
Those tanks aren't corporate issue. It looks like we've found our marauders.
Nav point Alpha.
Is it just me, or is the difficulty like way up there? Because my armor's getting shredded really quickly.
Striker lead, we just detected an encrypted burst transmission from your vicinity. Report status.
Look, I might love mechs. I do crazy stuff with them, but
Target
I
destroyed.
don't usually do the harder difficulties
Target
for
destroyed.
Mechwarrior games in particular. Like, don't get me wrong, Halo is fun on Legendary, except for Halo 2. We don't talk about Halo 2. Like, I have beaten it, but
Target destroyed.
I did not finish that contract. This level is full of enemies. Later missions get easier when you have more armor. Yeah, a medium mech would be superb about now. Maybe a bushwhacker with like a Thunderbolt arrow for. Well,
Mandrill, this is Striker 1. We have
Thunder
enemy mechs
arrow
vicinity nav beta.
arrow system.
Roger, Striker
I'm
one. Proceed
trying
the
to
mining
remember
facility
the
marked Nav Gamma.
specific
Engage
name
and
that
destroy all
Mechwarrior
hostile
4
units.
gave it, but at the moment I'm kind of struggling to remember that one's name. For this particular mech, oh, it seems okay, I do have jump jets, for what it's worth. But for some reason, yeah, for some reason it doesn't, that is so weird. I wonder if there's something wrong with the code for it, or if the frame rate is so high that it just like goes to play the animation, it plays so quickly that it just drops the neck back to the ground. Because I made no changes to this. This is running out of the box.
Reached.
Like in whatever sort of way I installed it off of Abandonware. This is the out-of-box experience for Abandonware. So if you play this is more or less what you'll get on that one. I'm not doing much better on this one. That contract is still up. You still have 4 missions left on that one. You know what? One of these days, I might return to that contract.
Weapon destroyed. Weapon destroyed. Weapon destroyed. Warning. Damage critical.
You don't say. Yeah, you don't say there, bitchin' Betty. I am a missile boat. I am more or less a missile boat now. How damaged are you? You are basically fresh. Yeah, I really can't afford to stay still either. How big are they? Small or pinning up some elementals while you crash through rock formations and blast mechs, going for the horse heresy. Hell Horse's Theta Galaxy color schemes. Well, there goes another weapon system. Pilots, I think we are screwed for this one. I think we are well and truly done on this one. I might need to...
Target destroyed.
Okay. I need to go monkey with some stuff. Exit mission. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Did you ram that mech to death? That's metal. You know, I kind of did, but unfortunately that kind of messed things up. Okay, so get rid of these. Clan, there's nothing wrong with clan LRMs. Nothing wrong with them whatsoever. In this particular case, Beagle Active Probe, I don't need jump jets. They seem to not work in this particular case. So six heat sinks. We don't have any beam weapons, or we do have ballistic weapons. Not that that helps us. Okay. Do we have... Okay, we can max out the armor. It's not a lot of armor. That is some thin armor, but you know what? And I'm mostly interested in just, yeah, groups. All right, so we're gonna save that as, yeah, we're just gonna save it. So firepower is decent, but...
Striker lands, proceed to designated coordinate.
All right. F1,
Form up on me.
Follow me, and let's see about this time. You want to... thinking tanks next, maybe. Ooh. I can't answer confidently. They're my first infantry battle armor. I gotcha. Thinking tanks, maybe. If you want to run into more stuff, I recommend more armor. There's a new rulebook and probably Alpha Strike's books too. I felt like a lot of people did not like Alpha Strike, and I think, to be fair, Alpha Strike was for more like larger battles, and whereas regular BattleTech was more designed for like the smaller engagements that are more story based, which I can appreciate.
Those tanks aren't a corporate issue. It looks like we've found our marauders.
Okay, this plays...
This is Striker 1. Engaging pirate tanks. Vicinity, Nav Alpha.
Roger,
better. Yeah, this plays better.
Points and report all contacts. Mandrill out.
Yeah, this plays
Striker Lead,
better.
we just detected an encrypted burst transmission from your vicinity. Report status. They made us, sir.
Nav point Alpha reached.
Oh, I'm sure they made us, but I'm more
Target
interested in just
destroyed.
surviving this. So all it took was me going into the mech lab and going, yeah, none of this. Oh, this is. So I took an ER small laser, ER medium laser, 2 ER large lasers, and made it heat neutral on a Cougar. Probably not that impressive, all things considered, but like for this early on in the game, I have to wonder what it's gonna do to the Osiris. Because like it was kind of thrashing me earlier, but now I can really do drive-by
Mandel, this is Striker
attack.
1. We have enemy mechs vicinity
Oh.
nav beta.
Roger, Striker 1.
Oh.
Proceed to the mining facility marked Nav Gamma. Engage and destroy all hostile units.
Yep, that'll do it. And two blinking parts already on the Osiris. Ow. They still do a lot of damage, though. The armor is holding up nicely. Or at least better than it was. I'm gonna... Yeah, basically I'm reduced to doing drive-by
Target
attacks.
destroyed.
But we're looking a little bit better. What's that other target? Okay, so there are 3 Osirises.
Nav point Beta reached.
Can I snipe you? Let me snipe you. We're close enough. I wonder if that back armor is going to be a little bit softer. I have that Osiris on my 6. Osiris on my 6. I need a hand, Lance mates. Please. Ooh, this one's almost cored. Almost cored. My aim is atrocious. That's probably what was getting me killed too. Alright, well, besides my aim, this Cougar's doing much better. Even if I am just kind of softening them up for my lance mates. It's all that really matters. I mean, if you want to come straight into my HUD, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Oh, and you're exposing your back to me. That's, that was a choice. Yeah, standing still is not... Yeah, I really shouldn't be doing that. One decent shot on this Osiris.
Destroyed.
That was the shot I was looking for. That was the money shot. Gotta run, but best of luck, Commander. Well, thank you. Also, your mech is using 5-risk armor. It has less protection. Hello there, Red Zoo. How are we doing today? So what is the Osiris, actually? I think the Osiris was more of a, I think the Osiris is more a... I think it was a clan mech, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Alright, there's a mobile turret control over there. I want to see if I take that out, does it take out all the turrets with it?
Target destroyed.
Sir, here's the rest of them.
Roger, Striker 3. Engage and destroy all enemy targets.
I'm not sure.
Target destroyed.
That really didn't seem to... Oh, crap. That's a shadow cat. I mean, it still takes damage like the other ones did, so... If it bleeds, we can kill it. I don't know why my voice is trying to get doofy on me, but you know what? It's fine. Take this, Shadow Cat. I cast flashlight. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Give me your torso. Oh, oh. I was really hoping that that would do a lot more damage, but say lovey. How much damage can you take? Die.
Destroyed.
Die, thank you. Ugh. Surprisingly, my mech is still in one piece. It's not going to be for long, but I mean, just a couple of repairs. It's all that'll take, right? Good luck. Can vary on your interested in Alpha Strike. Can vary. I know I can probably get a game if I send a message to my local group.
Target destroyed.
I would love
this
to.
Is Striker 1.
I'd
All
love
hostiles
to
at Nav Gamma
play a
have been
regular game of
neutralized.
BattleTech.
Request infantry support to sweep mining complex and subterranean facilities.
Roger, Striker 1. Infantry support is en route. Secure station until their arrival and report to TACCOM for mission debrief.
Roger, Mandrill. Orders received. Striker 1 out. Good work, Striker Lance. Keep it up and we'll be off this rock in no time.
Great work, Eric. We've given them something to fear.
I mean, we're gonna need more armor if we're talking fear, but the Osiris is a ambush mech from the Cretans, I think. The Osiris, if I recall, is a copy of the clan mech. The Cougar in its natural habitat. Oh, we got a hell spawn. Ooh, 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 ooh. I do want to repair the Cougar, but yeah, something Cougar, something Cougar on screen. Get off of there. Okay. Do we have SRMs? We have an SRM 6. We also have Clan Streak short-range missiles. Lock-on capable makes the... I don't want lock-on. I just want... I want a drive-by capable weapon. What we got for... We do have an AC-10. Certainly have the tonnage for it, but... The problem is that we don't really have a... Ooh. Ooh. We don't really have the hard points for that, though. See, the Hellspawn's going to be a bit of a beast, but I think we can make this work. So, I'm gonna go like that, and then... I'm going to take the jump jets off. Improves max abilities to see when visibility is low, but can't use the zoom feature. Eh. AMS wouldn't be a bad choice. A little bit more heat sinks, and then the rest goes in armor. Oh, that is. Weighs more, but it's more effective against laser and beam weapons. Reactive. But it's more effective against ammunition type. Okay, so what if I go with this one and then... Oh, that maxes out completely. All right, let's have a look at this. So, 3 pulse lasers, an SRM-6 with 120 rounds and reflective armor. I feel like 120 rounds is kind of low altogether, but... And that heat efficiency is really high. Yeah, it's 100% heat efficient, so I can kind of strip those heat sinks, I think. I'm going to give you 360 rounds, and then I'm going to group the weapons together. 120 is low, but acceptable for... You put ballistic armor on it. The one for the missiles, that looks like a good build. 120 is low, but acceptable for early game. I feel like 360 is going to be better. I do have 3 tons available, so... How many rounds can I put in here? Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot better. Because we have the reflective armor, and then heat sinks we don't really need to worry about. We have an AMS system, ECM. Oh, the laser anti-missile system. That's what somebody was mentioning earlier. I was like, are there LAMs in this game? Like, that would be insane, but no. Doesn't look like it. This is damaged. How do I... How do I fix you? Or is it just... Or does it just get fixed as soon as it...
McClare. We've let them know we're here, and now we need to break their spirit. I'm taking Alpha Lance out on this next mission, and I need you to provide light support. You'll need to make a stealthy approach on the objective and engage from extreme distance. Ensure that your mech is equipped with at least 1 long-range weapon system. ECM would be helpful, but not required. Check in with the quartermaster and get your mech outfitted. I'll see you in the field.
Yeah, here's the thing about that. Stealth is not something I do.
Okay, Striker.
Also, do you actually want to read Far Country?
You will proceed to Nav
So
Alpha
here's
as
the thing.
directed by Mandrel, and take up a firing position
No,
on the pirate base.
I do not.
Destroy
However,
the local oxygen and water supply. When the base defenders move on your position, pull back to Nav Gamma, where Alpha Lance will be waiting, powered down in the crystals. Should be a straightforward ambush, and breaking their heavy lance should show these lousy pirates how outclassed they are.
Roger that, sir. I got no problem being the bait for this little trap of yours. Just make sure you're ready to rock when I clear the ridge at Gamma.
No worries, Lieutenant. I'm running short on wise-ass Lance commanders who would have a hell of a time replacing you. Black 6 out.
But here's the thing. No. Do I want to read Far Country? No.
Enemy detected.
However, there's this little thing called an incentive that I would very much like to give YouTube and the rest of the wider internet.
Target destroyed.
In order to build the community, so and I'm hoping that that would be something that would interest a lot of people. In order to see, like, the torture that I go through to try and read that book in exchange for that. I'm being honest about that. Like, I just hoping to give a big incentive on that, and it's something related to the BattleTech universe, so it's kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm... That's all I was trying to do. Do you know what era you're fighting in this game? So most of Mechwarrior 4 takes place around the Fatcom Civil War era. So this would be around
Target
3060, I think.
destroyed.
This would be roughly 3060, I think. This Hellspawn is not taking any damage. I don't know if it's because I'm not hitting him, or if I'm not hitting him, or if I'm just... Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, it is impacting. It is impacting damage. I'm just... My weapons are just kind of weak. Because this thing really did not have the hard points for what I was trying to do. I basically just wanted to make a drive-by laser build, but unfortunately, the Cougar would have been a much better suited mech for that, but the armor just isn't there. However, the armor on this thing just... I don't know if the trading armor for... trading hard points for armor was worth it. It may just be something that, like, I deal with up until a later point. I can actually get a better mech. Ow. Ow. Come on. I just need that core to go boom, and that's it. That's it for you there, Hellspawn. Yeah, no, like, this... It seemed like a decent build, but... I'm just not... I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? It's just like, it should be good. It has every right to be, but... I feel like the ER large lasers would have been, or ER medium lasers would have been a better choice for this.
Damage critical.
Yeah, I hear ya. I hear you, Betty. Mostly because I feel like the SRM-6 is just kind of missing. So all of the damage I'm really doing is going towards the lasers, which... It is running heat neutral, so I can't really complain on that front. But essentially I am running... Essentially I'm just running a souped up cicada at this point. For all intents and purposes, I'm running... Hellspawn would be good to give to an AI teammate so they don't die. Well, that'd be good if the commander didn't take my lance mates. Didn't just take off with all my lance mates. Like, to be fair, this was supposed to be a stealth op, but let's be real, When's the last time you saw... When's the last time you've seen me do a stealth op? Yeah, I stealthily bury my Charger's fist into their skulls. Mechwarrior Fire Black Knight is set right at the beginning of the Fatcom Civil War in late 62, 63. Yeah, Street Gas Arms might have been better because of the lock-on. The thing with the lock-on that kind of annoys me, again, kind of skill issue, is that the mouse is a little bit finicky. Like trying to lock on, or like keep locked onto a mech, so it just kind of tosses it off. But this mech has mostly missile points anyways, so...
Nav point Alpha reached.
Striker 1, this is Mandrel. From the top of the crater ridge at
I
Alpha,
feel like
you
I'm gonna
should
have
be
to
able
fill
make
this
out
thing.
the
Like, I may
fire
have to make
base.
an
The oxygen
LRM
tanks
boat.
should be visible on the far left edge of the base. Destroying any tank should take them all out in the secondary explosions. To the right is their main H2O processor. Disabling it should put a severe cramp on their sustainability here.
Okay, you said nav point Alpha, there was an oxygen tank. Here comes another hell spawn. Might be able to aim for a quick headshot, but... Damn, what is your armor rating, sir? Like... Yeah, I don't know why, but Mechwarrior 4, the tanks, or not the tanks, the mechs seem a little bit more tanky than the other games. It really makes you kind of sit down and like feel like you're actually kind of... Okay, I was trying to make sure I wasn't getting shot in the back. I think I kind of was. Oh, there's a shadow cat. Yeah, I'm not winning this. Like, I don't mind a 2v1, but like 2v1 in this thing. Yeah, no. That's that was not going to happen. Mechwarrior 4 also changed the weight of some of the other weapons compared to the other games. I get ya. Okay, so I like what we were going for with this thing. It was a good attempt, right? But I feel like we have other... What do you mean? That's heavy. It's a good thing I have clan LRMs. I like where we're going with this. We're doing decent on firepower. Tonnage could be better. Firepower is much more decent than when we started, but... Prone to ammunition and aiming trouble, the clan Ultra AC fires a pair of shots over 0.25 seconds, causing significant damage for its type. Clan versions of the Ultra ACs are lighter. Okay, so that's 6 tons apiece for those. What if we swap out that for that, and then still have the clan lock-on issues? Okay. Okay, so 2 of those, and then it's really it, unless we take off the AMS. So basically all we're gonna get is we might get a little bit more ammo and yeah, we might get a little bit more ammo out of this, and then I'm gonna move this over to the Mechwarrior 5 UI, or Mechwarrior 4 UI. It's just, okay, that's fine. Just move it to the other arm, and well, hello there, Nova Cat. How are we doing today? Mech Tech adds forgotten lore weapons that never had stats, like the rotary AC 20 and the rotary AC 10 Hellspawn is the pre-evolution form of the Hellbringer. I see. By the way, what's your opinions of the WizKids mechs? Personally, I don't like it. I don't know if I've seen those either. Faza really made an AC-20 and didn't have any lore behind it, just a single mention and no stats. Yeah, I'm sure I've probably heard of the WizKids mechs. I just don't know if I've ever seen them. Like, if you're talking about these, or some of these,
Okay, Lieutenant
like some of the
McClare.
older mechs, I do like them, but not sure.
Okay, Striker
Incoming,
1, let's go over
Pure
the
Tides
operator
has
one last
arrived.
time. You will
So
proceed
you
to
can do
nav
more
Alpha as
consistent
directed
damage,
by
but the
Metro,
damage
and
is
take up a
smaller.
firing position on the pirate base.
It's stealth if there's no
Destroy their
survivors.
local oxygen
This
and
is
water
true.
supply. When the base defenders move on your position,
Alright, I'm just gonna skip past that and then we're gonna see how this performs. If this doesn't work, maybe switch back to the Cougar, but the Cougar is damaged, so
Enemy detected.
okay, that's one tap on the tanks. That's a one tap for the tanks.
Target destroyed.
It's kind of difficult to keep this thing. I don't know why, but the armor is getting just shredded. I think I might need to switch over to, yeah, I might need to switch over to, reflective armor. Because most of the damage I'm taking is not from lasers, it's from the tanks, I think. I could be wrong on that one. But I think most of that damage is coming from the tanks, not necessarily the Hellspawn. There's another bulldog over here I'd like to... Oh God, the core's already, like... I don't understand, like... I don't remember having this much trouble with my 44. Gonna be a short mission if I don't keep that core from blowing itself up.
Warning. Damage critical.
I know, but what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm honestly just trying to take on the mech, but like that. Oh, shoot. Like, basically, we just traded here, and I'm not entirely sure, like, what... Like, I know torso twisting is probably where I'm going wrong to some extent, but, like... The armor is just... I'm getting absolutely shredded as far as my armor goes.
Weapon destroyed. Target destroyed.
Well, there goes half my firepower in the first section, so...
Target destroyed.
Okay. I can try it, but... Catgirl and Mecha, amazing. The WizKids mechs were hit and miss as far as looks, is either mid or cool. Hello there, Jason and Shadow Thief. How are we doing today? The intro for this game was super hard compared to other Mechwarrior 4 games. It's possible just to rush your buildings and rush your team. I'm kind of wondering if that was the intention. Yeah, because like, I just don't have the armor to duke out. Like, I just don't have the armor or the... I have neither the time nor the crayons to explain to the enemy why they should surrender.
Nav point Alpha reached.
Striker 1, this is Mandrill. From the top of the crater ridge at Alpha, you should be able to make out the fire base. The oxygen tank should be visible on the far left edge of the base. Destroying any tank should take them all out in the secondary explosions. To the right is their main H2O processor. Disabling it should put a severe cramp on their sustainability here.
Okay, so if I just... Oh yeah, if I just hit the fuel tanks, that should be fine.
Excellent shot. The chain reaction has destroyed 80% of their O2 supply. Take out their water processor and get out of there.
Okay, yep, that was... I see. Where's the water processor?
Striker lead response.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I see. I see. Okay. Be sneaky and hit from the rear. Explode those ammo reserves.
Okay, Lieutenant McCoy.
Sneaky is not usually my thing, but
Okay,
I think in
Striker
this
1,
case I need to just... I just need to run. I think in this case, I just need... In fact, I want to switch mechs for this. So if we're doing this, I actually want the Raven, oddly
okay,
enough.
Lieutenant McClare.
Y'all remember that,
Okay, Striker 1, let's go over the...
Y'all remember that, mission I did in the Assassin to hit the airbase? Yeah, we're doing that again. We're basically doing that again.
Enemy detected.
Oh, I'm sure we detected quite a few things. Damn, that hit hard. Also, why am I not hearing any of the lasers? Oh, I'm hearing some of the explosions. Okay, I'm hearing some of the lasers. I was like, what is going on? If anything, I really should have put more speed into the engine, and that would have helped. But luckily, you have speed and armor with that.
Reached.
Run, Locust, run.
From the top of the crater
Run,
ridge at
Forrest,
Alpha, you should
run.
be able to make out the fire base. The oxygen tank should be visible on the far left edge of the base. Destroying any tank should take them all out in the secondary explosions. To the right is their main H2O processor. Disabling it should put a severe cramp on their sustainability here. Excellent shot. The chain reaction has destroyed 80% of their O2 supply. Take out their water processor and get out of there.
Alright, nav point beta. Cool. Let's go. Nav point beta is around the corner. We just gotta hope and pray that the Raven is up to the task. Because this is just hit and run. Here was I trying to... To be fair, that's usually how I play these sorts of games.
Reached.
Where's the oxygen tank? Where's the oxygen tank? Where is it? Something tells me I've been bamboozled. Alright, is there anything along here that vaguely resembles what I'm supposed to be shooting at? Mech repair bay, hangar, facility. No, technically I'd be going away from... Technically we're going away from that point beta. I'm not sharing my... Do you have an alcohol-soaked rag and a bottle full of gasoline and an idea? Pure tides? No, put it down. No, stop it. Where is it? No, where's the... Okay, I feel like this nav point is kind of... Well, that's fantastic. Where's mask when you need it? I might be slightly screwed here. Because I have no idea where this, air control tower, where is it? Okay, there's a water processor. I think that's what I was supposed to be.
Warning. Damage critical.
I know, just... I know, I'm trying.
Striker lead respond. Striker lead respond. Striker support. Striker lead is down. Repeat.
You gotta get closer to here. It's a weird glitch.
Recall. Mission is aborted.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to strip a couple of things off this. What's the maximum speed you've got? 120, and I'm gonna go for... Do you have ops are like pink? Because obviously pink is gonna make this thing just desert pink. I will go with that. Okay, that sounds good. Fibrous. I'm gonna go with more effective against ammunition types. Okay, it's decent. 3.5 tons left. Just throw a clan LRM on there, I guess. All right, so
Okay,
it goes a little faster. What can the Osiris bring to the table?
Okay, Striker 1.
Of course, I'll
Let's
listen
go
to
over the
Oni-chan
operator
and
one
get
last
going.
time. You will proceed
Well,
to
thank
Nav
you.
Alpha as directed by Min.
Okay, so I think it was... I need to pay attention a little bit more to the objective screens because I have a hard time telling sometimes when, like, what they're telling me I need to do. Yeah, I don't know how this was supposed to be a stealth mission when... I don't know how this was supposed to be a stealth mission. Was I supposed to wait for a recon to go by or something? Like... I don't...
Nav point Alpha reached.
Unfortunately, I've never really been good at stealth. Like, legitimately, I just never been.
Tank should be visible on the far left edge of the base. Destroying any
Water
tank should take them
processor.
all out in
Okay.
the secondary explosions. To the right is their main H2O processor. Disabling it should put a severe cramp on their sustainability here. Excellent shot. The chain reaction has destroyed 80% of their O2 supply. Take out their water processor and get out of there.
Come on, come on. Please blow up, come on. I'm gonna go in between them. You have to destroy your water processor to get at me.
Great work, Striker Lance. We read all targets destroyed. Ravenwing relays 4 mechs powering up and 3 more moving in from the east. Fall back by quickest route to Gamma.
Alright, cool. We're going this way. We are going this way. Ugh, this is not great. This is not great. I ended up taking more damage from the lasers than anything else, but I think the armor served me well. Let me move, please. This reminds me very much of the assassin. The Raven's gonna kick ass now. The enemy missing is also hitting the building. You know, I'm glad they did hit their own water processor. I just kind of wish that I was able to take them on a little bit more, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, well, hello there, Timberwolves.
Point Gamma reached.
All right, show's all yours. I'm gonna go hide because my core looks like shit. Yeah, my core looks like shit. I am not going to be able to help you.
Lance. Let's take him out.
Yeah, no, you're doing the heavy lifting. You're gonna be doing the heavy lifting here. I have all of 20 tons.
Target destroyed.
I have all of maybe 35 tons. Y'all have Timbies. I think you'll do fine. You're doing fantastic over there. I might be able to lock for the missile and help you, but that's all I'm doing to help you. Yeah, that is literally all the help you're getting. I think they managed to down a Timby. I think so. One hell of an ambush, that's for sure. This is why I don't like missile systems in this game. Because, like, it requires, like, 2 or 3 seconds to lock an enemy. And if you aren't tracking them perfectly, you just can't lock the missile, and you just can't lock the damn missile, and I love how he's running towards me. Like, he knows that for some reason, if he kills me, then the timeline is completely screwed.
Target destroyed.
Where are the other Timbies? Did the pirates take down the Timberwolves?
Target destroyed.
Damn, those
Good work,
pirates.
Striker 1. Remind me back at base to work out a Lance upgrade for you.
Roger. There is this new Nova Cat I noticed in the latest Quartermaster report.
Easy there, Eric. Something in the medium range should suffice for now.
Tactical command shows
Give me
zero hostiles on
Bushwhacker
scope.
and we'll
Remaining
be
pirates have
square.
evacuated to the east. Alpha and Striker Lances
Has the
return to base
assassin
heading 285.
been good in any iteration? The only iteration that the assassin has been good in was Battletech, and it was when you could throw rocket launcher 40s onto it. Now, if you play Battletech and, like, I mean, technically it was the Battletech 3062, but we won't worry about that. Just throw 2 rocket launcher 40s onto it and just let fly. Because at that point, the rocket launchers are so, like, They don't weigh all that much. Yeah, it's volatile, but you're already running a paper-thin mech anyways, so might as well get some more firepower. Does that count as a good iteration? No. Annika locks me in assassin as a punishment. Does that count as a good iteration? No. No, fat cat. The assassin is good in Mechwarrior 4, but it requires mech tech expansion. Can you fit a light goose in assassin? I think you can, but it kind of turns into a... It turns into a bit of a Hollander situation where, yes, you have a goose rifle, but you don't really have armor or weapons or anything like that, so... It's like, I guess you do, but technically yes, but also why? Well, actually, no, you kind of have a worse Hollander, because at least it's faster, but you have less damage, so... Like, I'm kind of just sitting there and going, I don't know if I would want to run it. Ooh, I see potential in the Shadow Cat. Okay, so that's a clan, that's an ER medium pulse laser. Small laser, large laser. Okay, so I want 2 of these ER large lasers. And then I'm gonna take this one off and put this one here. I'm gonna shove another one there. It's gonna be a tad toasty, but it should be fine. Ballistic weapons. What we got? Machine gun array. Those are 2 tons apiece, yeah? Okay. I don't know. I mean, kind of like the idea of just running lasers. What do we got for armor? 5ers? Alright, so we're running 2 large ER lasers, 2 ER medium pulse lasers. How's the heat sinks? Not good. Those are a little bit better. Yeah. Armor's really decent for medium mech. Speed is decent. Heat efficiency is decent. Oh, and somehow we ended up with a second pulse laser. Where was that? Oh, there's 3 medium pulse lasers. I like the Shadow Cat. Hello, everyone. Meow. Well, hello there, Evan. How are we doing today? What's it armed with? The Assassin, probably the same configuration, because I haven't had time to pull it apart. Because if it has a flamer, I'd like to borrow it. You see, that's the thing. The Assassin would be cool if you could just shove a bunch of flamers onto it. The only real decent Assassin I've seen in, like, vanilla Mechwarrior 5 was, the one with the claws. Yeah, the one that had claws was kind of decent, but then it kind of turns into another... It turns into another mech. The name escapes me, but it's about the same, like, Civil War era. But at that point, just use a Hollander. Yep. I mean, okay, for the Hollander, at that point, just use the Hollander, and if you can overhaul it, you can... If you're overhauling mechs, because at that point with the Assassin, you're definitely overhauling it, you can put a null signature system into a Hollander. More ammo, Probably not a better engine, but you can at least get away with those two, which means you're stealthy, you have a better weapon, and you're going to have a good time. You're definitely going to have a decent time in that thing. Now, I'm going to give you these two, not the Osiris. Please use the... How's the Uziel? Yeah, what's its loadout? You see, this is the mech that I absolutely loved it on the cover of, like, the box for Mechwarrior 4. This thing sold Mechwarrior 4 for me. Actually looking at it in game, I'm just like, I feel disappointed when I look at it in game. It's just, on the front cover, it looks so badass, but here it's just kind of like, it's the same model, it still looks cool, it's just, there's something missing that the way that it was just depicted in the artwork just screamed like, this is badass. Probably the gunmetal steel on it, but I don't know. It just doesn't, it doesn't hit the same.
Eric, Colonel Lawhorn has authorized you for extended mech access from the quartermaster. Several medium-weight chassis have been made available on your roster. Your next mission will be a convoy escort. Flanker Lance is bringing the convoy in from Sector 4. Striker Lance will rendezvous with Flanker at a designated nav point and continue escorting the convoy onto the supply depot.
No, I don't want to do an escort mission. The selling point for me was Merc's intro and blasting the vulture. I could see that, absolutely. To be fair, my dad already had a copy of Mechwarrior 4 when I was a kid. So just seeing that and trying to get it to run sometimes is a pain, but just seeing that on the front cover was like, it definitely left an impression on me, and I, to this day, like, there are several mechs that are like that for me. And I'm not saying the Uziel is bad by any means. Like, please, when I say that, when I say, like, oh, the Uziel, like, the Uziel here has really good firepower. I like it when it comes to that, but it just doesn't look the same. You know what I mean? It's just like, the way the art style looks in game versus like on the cover just doesn't sell it, but it's good. I like it. I just, the textures just, the clay look doesn't sell it like the metal, like gunmetal look that it had on the cover.
You are escorting are loaded with volatile crystals, so be cautious of collateral damage. Nice ride, sir. Looks like Striker Lance is going places.
Preferably someplace other than this dreadful pirate-besieged rock.
Can it, Striker 2? Get your head in the mission. We'll be done with the pirates soon enough. And the word is the Colonel's been talking to a Steiner liaison about Cantares 4.
Ooh.
Could be a big contract.
Looks like we're getting
That
caught up
could
to the
be
big leagues.
awesome.
There's the convoy, sir.
Hey, look, pirates or not, as long as I get to hop into a mech and get paid for it,
reporting ready to escort Corvati convoy.
Roger
that's
that.
all I need.
Congratulations on the Lance upgrade, Eric. When you get done watchdogging these corporate crawlers, let's hook up for a round at the cantina.
Thanks, Greg. I'll rouse you when we get in. Striker out. Corvati convoy, this is Black Legion Striker 1. We're here to escort you into the supply depot.
Roger, Striker 1. This is convoy leader uploading route. Next point is Mark Beta.
Roger. Marking next point Beta.
I wonder who we're gonna get jumped by this time. The way his voice sounds is like a clanner. True. It's a bear on legs. You see, the ERPPC, you see, my ERPPC has a mech around it, and it tends to blow mechs to smithereens. It's just like the 18 Warthog. My gun happens to have a Warthog strapped around it for optimal flight. God, these crawlers are so slow. Best not to get too far ahead, though. I wish I could spread my unit out a little bit more, but like... frankly, I just don't have enough brain cells for that sort of thing. Like optimally, I would try to like spread my units out a little bit more, like to cover various angles so we can try to reinforce where we need to, but just like, I don't even know if it's lack of brain cells. I just like, covering convoys is the worst, and trying to direct a bunch of people is...
Mandrill, this is Striker 1, engaging 2 pirate mechs along convoy route.
Roger, Striker 1. Engaging at discretion, but ensure safety of the convoy. Mandrill out.
Oh, that definitely did it. Come on. There you go.
Enemy detected.
Yeah, this thing, yeah. That hits good, alright. Excuse you. No, you deal with me. No, you deal with me. And I say, your mech privileges have been fucking revoked.
Destroyed.
Sorry, mate. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here and face me, coward. Also, speaking of expansions I've missed,
detected.
There is one expansion.
Target destroyed. Enemy
There is
detected.
There is one expansion that
Take out designated target. Roger.
There is one expansion that I have neglected to play thus far. That would be Mechwarrior 3 Pirate Moon.
Destroyed. Enemy detected.
Now, this is for good reason, because last time I played Mechwarrior 3 Pirate Moon, I got my ass handed to me on the 3rd mission. But I'm kind of hoping that we can put a lot of our brain cells together and try to come up with a decent build with what we have to try to get through it.
Detected.
Pirate Moon has some of the worst missions. Oh, I have no doubt, but I want to see it through. And I have gotten wind that there is a secret boss for that DLC. Now, I know nothing beyond that. The rest is, like, basically, I've heard blips and whatnot. I've seen the first couple of missions, and that is it. Some missions require the AI to use jump jets, and they otherwise die, and the AI always sees them. Yeah, it sounds about right. They were pushing the engine a little too far, and yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Are they required to survive, though? Because, like, because if they don't need to live, then, well... Oops. Oh, they jumped into a ravine. How tragic. Where's the music?
Convoy reports Nav Delta reached.
Because, like, the secret boss is a 200-ton Frank room tanks. Sadly, probably not even the biggest thing in Battletech 3062. Yeah, no, there's a 500-ton factory
Enemy
strider.
detected. Enemy detected.
Ah, airstrikes, huh?
Looks like a recon wing. It's not a good sign. Striker Lance, get ready for company.
Target destroyed.
The pirates have scouting forces? Like, don't know how I feel about that. Well, at least anti-air is in good order because I have extended range lasers. It's actually a really good choice for this mission.
Enemy detected.
Oh boy.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Mandrel, Striker 1 reporting Nav Epsilon reached.
Okay, cool. We got here. Now we just gotta hold. It's a good thing I have...
Striker 1, we detect 6 pirate mechs approaching depot from the west. Flanker Lance is nearest support at 9 clicks out. We're launching stilettos to lend fire support. Phoenix Wing ETA 2 minutes. Hold depot and wait for reinforcements.
Roger,
Alright,
Mandrel.
but that's gonna
okay,
be...
Striker Lance, looks like we're in for a real scrap.
Bring it on!
Target finished.
Enemy detected.
Alright, go ahead and take that out. Oh god. You know what?
Designated target.
Copy.
Forget that.
Enemy detected.
Take on the Chimera over there, and then I'm going to see if I can finish up with that. I'm more of a mind to let the defenses try and take that one out.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
It's not so much that I don't trust my firepower to take out.
That's a friendly you're shooting at.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to take on a mech from like 3,000 meters. So, because I want nothing to do with their firepower over here. They're kind of just rolling in. Shit.
Warning. Damage critical.
Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. Oh, cool. That's a fire. That's a hellspawn. That's a hellspawn. My mech is not looking too good. Oh god. Please die.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Well, there goes one of them.
Target's terminated.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Drive by. Is that a... Oh. I was hoping that was a bushwhacker. Because at least then we'd be able to salvage it, but... That's... I was kind of hoping for some decent salvage, but... Yeah, it's... It is okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving, see if I can run cord and kind of pop them every once in a while. My teammates are gonna have to pick up the slack on this one, unfortunately. Because if I get popped, then it is ripperonis for me. Let's see, can I take out that hellspawn? Nah. I don't think so. I'm just trying to present that side torso and hope that they don't try to punch me too much.
Weapon destroyed.
Well, there's one of the weapons. Okay, maybe not present the back. Okay, there is one of them.
Target finished.
My mech training's coming in very handy here, because what do you mean my core is just absolutely baked? Nope, 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 nope.
Attack my target.
Copy.
Okay, they put down the other one. Now it's just this health spawn. Surprisingly, my teammates are doing really good on damage this time. Remember, if the AI dies, they can inject. If you die, then the mission fails like Morrowind. With the death of this character, the thread of prophecy has been severed. Reload your last save, or persist in this doomed world you've created. Can I... Yeah. Trying to present the arm so that way, if they do decide to hit, at least it's the arm. At least it'll be the arm, not my center torso. All right, there goes that side torso. Nice.
Striker 1 to Mandrel. Looks like we got them all.
That was
Request relief
rough.
force to secure depot from further
Pirates,
assault.
definitely.
Roger, Striker 1.
Omcat, what was the game
Depot security.
what was the game you were playing when I first found you? Oh god. I want to say it was... Okay, so it probably wasn't Battletech, because I've only been playing that for a couple of months, but, like, I played that pretty consistently. It would have been... I would say either Mechwarrior 5 or... I would say Mechwarrior 5 or, I want to say it was either Mechwarrior 5 or one of the Mechwarrior 4 games. Pirates, definitely. Oh yeah, those were not pirates. Those were actually competent pilots. Like, those were well... Those felt way too heavily armed. Why is the AI in this game at least as good as the AI... why is it that the AI in this game is at least as good as the AI in Mechwarrior 5? I would actually consider these AI better than the ones in Mechwarrior 5. Like, I would honestly consider them to be a bit better because like, these guys give me a run for my money. Mechwarrior 5, well, that, I also had some in-game mechs as well, so, yeah. Oh, that hell spawn is, I guess you can get into the Chimera. What about you? We'll put you in another Uziel. That seems to do a lot better. I want to see about this Shadow Cat 8. I kind of want to... I mean, it's either gonna be this, or I have another copy of the Shadow Cat, or... Okay, that's fine. Just go back in there for a little bit and think about what you did. So I'm wondering something. If I load this thing up with... So if I just load this thing up with... I know the heat efficiency is gonna go down, but like, if I just load this thing up with pulse lasers, is that gonna be better? I don't think so. Yeah, if I just pull these for a second. Get out. Get out. I don't have the tonnage for it. Jump jets, get out of here. And then I'm just gonna shove that here. That's not good, I don't think. Get out. I do not miss this UI. For some reason, it's lower. Large pulse laser. I think I have the wrong laser equipped, which is why I'm having that issue. Yeah, because this is a clan extended ER pulse laser, and then this one's just a regular large pulse laser. So do I replace this one with... This one's in the green at least, but... I'm not sure. Let me put that there and then... Large pulse laser. That at least puts it green, but like... I don't know, I feel like it was getting a little bit better out of pulse lasers, and then the UI is rough around the everywhere. Since Annika's Sindre, if she says she doesn't miss something, does that mean she actually missed it? To be fair, it's made for low resolution monitors. Yeah, it was made for a CRT monitor, and to be fair, that's what it should be run on, but you know, more heat sinks, armor, speed. It's true. Probably just go for heat sinks. Which I know is crazy for me, but I really just want this thing to... If anything, I just want this thing to be survivable. Yep, that looks about right. Yeah, it looks like something I'd do. Also, go for that. Max the armor. That looks decent. Okay, so that actually is a step up from my... So this is actually a step up from my...
Okay, Legionnaires, we've got the pirates on the run. Intel expects they're pulling back and getting ready to get off this rock with as much crystal as they can haul. The Black Legion needs to ensure they don't get away with enough crystal to finance any return trips. All forward lancers are being deployed on long-range recon routes to locate and destroy any dropships or other vehicles capable of hauling crystal into orbit. Forward leaders, run your points and call them in. Report any dropship sightings as priority traffic. Stay sharp. Black 6 out.
Okay, so basically,
Okay,
no
Striker
payday
Lance,
for these
we do this one right,
pirates.
and our pirate hunting days are over.
Amen to that.
Our new lance mate is Corporal Robert Olson. Try to set a semi-respectable example for him.
Why, sir, I'll have you know I consider myself the very height of respectability.
Good to have you aboard, Olsen. Try not to get any of us killed.
I wasn't planning to.
Okay, clear the comm and let's run the pattern. Olson, you stick close to Radcliffe and double up on targets with him. Isabel, you're with me.
I'm honored.
I'm
honored.
Oh, why did the line repeat? Destroy any pirate mechs encountered. Well, I had every plan on it, but now since you've said that, I shall refrain. I shall become a pacifist. Okay, the gravity is weird.
Someone is out here.
I mean, no. I thought that they would have packed up and went home. maybe had a nice picnic.
Destroyed.
I chose the wrong armor for this one. I'm pretty sure of that, but you know what? C'est la vie, it's too late. It's too late now for regrets. We're on the battlefield. Let's go. Quite a few pirates and just other merc groups paid to mess with somebody. Usually yes. Usually, yeah, that's the case. I've definitely been paid to take on a couple contracts like that. But I'll tell you what, though, it beats the hell out of some of the other jobs that you could be doing. It's dangerous work, but honestly, I get to blow up mechs and have fun with it. So you know what? I can definitely work with that. Alright, I'm off to save my battery. Hope everyone enjoys the stream. Thank you, Leech. You have a fantastic evening. No, your lance maid's AI is about as intelligent as a baked potato. I mean, at least, at the very least, my AI has some
point alpha reached.
Personality. Like that's the thing. My lance mates have personality to them. And like you can see that shine through in a lot of the comms chatter before the mission. It's kind of the thing that's lacking from Mechwarrior and that Mechwarrior 5 in that regard. Because as soon as the comms open up, like it was like 20 seconds of comms chatter at the beginning of this mission.
Target destroyed.
And it's all very, very charming. Now that I think about it, house standing is pretty good for mercs. They're rich and incompetent. That means they can pay a lot of money for a merc group to bail them out. Why do you think I side with them a lot? Like, I mean, yes, hot, crazy lady, but they also have really deep pockets and gigantic mechs to boot, so like it's just it's one of those things where it's like
target destroyed.
It's the best of both worlds. Crazy lady that's that I'm gonna have one really good fun night with and then probably regret it for a couple of years, and then they have deep pockets and pocketbooks that I can go and do missions for them, try to regain favor. Steiner won the first desuccession wars by using mercs. I'm not surprised. I mean, that, and you have a bunch of atlases laying around, so when I say a bunch, I mean it's usually a lot more than a lot of the other houses are gonna have. I mean, Liao and Drax usually have the Annihilators, or the oddly enough, the Charter.
Destroyed.
I really need to figure something out about armor, tactics, something. Because this just... whatever I'm doing, it's not working, but it's...
Take out designated target.
Copy.
like, I feel like it's only not working because... like, tactics. I feel like I should...
Target destroyed.
I feel like I should be kind of tossing them...
Damage critical.
Yeah, I get that. But also... I feel like I should be a bit more of a sniper, because I feel like my mech is kind of... Because I feel like my mech is kind of made out of tissue paper, and if I can just kind of sit back...
Attack my target.
Copy.
Kind of order them to help out, then this might go a little better. Instead of one mech taking all the damage, mine, we all kind of share that damage. I'm sorry, is that a no?
Reached.
Did that say it was a Loki? It fucking is.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Okay. I was not expecting a Thor here. And bleeds just like the rest of us. That core is looking a little squishy. And you've decided to run away from your teammates. My core's not looking too good. Nope. We're gonna turn that. Okay. I'm running defensive. Running a little defensive.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
You help out with the Thor over here. It's all fun and games until you're locked in with the Thor.
Striker leave respond.
Yeah, that was bound to happen. Yep. If you like the Thor, you might be able to take it for salvage. That's true, but I have to kind of kill it first. Kind of wondering... Okay. I want to have a look at this thing. Its firepower is pretty good as far as its normal weapons go. Two PBCs. Kind of wonder if I can... How come the speed drops the firepower? That's so weird. I'm gonna have a look under the ballistics. It's not much I can do besides that. I don't know, I just want something a little bit more... I want a little bit more oomph than what I'm getting from the... I just want a little bit more firepower than I'm getting from the Shadow Cat, but I don't think I'm gonna get that much more. Because we're sitting about 2, 3, 4 1/4. This thing's saying so if we take all those off, you're sitting at 4 and a little bit more for just get off of there. Oh, and it just suddenly drops it to like... I don't understand the firepower in this damn game. Because I had this issue before where it's just like... Okay, so we can put a clan ERPPC on here. That is something we can do. And what about ballistics? Anything under 10 tons? Not particularly. Okay, so that's... That factors into firepower. None of this makes any sort of sense, and I think this means... This firepower bar means nothing. I am thoroughly convinced it means nothing. Like, you can swap the SRM for more machine gun, DPS. That actually seems like a decent idea. I'm sorry, I'm just thoroughly convinced it means nothing. Like, it does work, but it's just... Like, I feel like it just means... It just doesn't mean a damn thing half the time. That or it just doesn't convey what it means that well to me. And it kind of makes me just disregard whatever it has to say because it just doesn't. Because if you don't have a decent way of trying to understand what it means, then...
Okay, Legionnaires.
Okay, Striker Lance. Yeah. We do this one right, and our pirate hunting days are over.
Amen to that.
I'm honored.
Alright. We have an PBC, Air PBC, and clan machine guns. Hopefully that'll be a little bit more DPS. Should mean we can mop up the vehicles pretty nicely. Anything you use for that cluster bombing got in surge, it has good AoE damage. I don't think we have a mech that can field it just yet, but...
I just got an active sensor hit. Someone is out here.
We could try taking on that Thor, see if there's a spot for it.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that idea of just... Yeah, I'm just gonna try and stick to the rear, because I feel like I have a feeling...
Check fire! Check fire! We're on the same side!
I have a feeling that my armor is a lot weaker than everybody else's. And just generally, if they deal with the targets a little bit more, I don't have to deal with it.
Target destroyed.
Sounds kind of cowardly, but I mean, I'm getting ripped apart over here, so.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Whatever it takes to survive this damn thing, I suppose.
Target destroyed.
I would say so far, so decent.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I feel like the Uziel has been a lot better as far as firepower goes.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
And I need to stop rushing in and taking them on. I know Olsen's taken a few hits, but again, they can... Thor legs, that Thor is going to have its poor legs broken. And it's just a pirate. You'll be fine. Comstar and the Mercenary Review Board barely
Nav point Alpha
cares anything
reached.
for the civilians. What do you think the pirates rank as? Legitimate question, actually. Because it's like, if they barely have any notice for the civilians at that point, pirates must be the bottom of the barrel. I'm going to nope. Trying to adjust this thing is, yeah, it's not the best.
Target destroyed.
All right, well,
Attack my target.
Copy.
well, he caught 2 PPCs. I wonder how that did for his core. I wondered. Oh, that is so weird. The damage numbers. Again, I think it's just maybe I'm misunderstanding the game a little bit when it comes to some of the damage, but
Take out designated target.
Roger.
sometimes it feels like I smack them good. Other times it feels like sometimes I feel like I barely hit him. That almost headshotted. That almost just straight up headshot. Poor Raven.
Target finished.
Got him. All right,
Close
fall
up
in
and form on me.
Roger.
This is going a lot better. Your Uziel build is
Nav
perfect for
point
knee
beta
capping.
reached.
So, does Mechwarrior 4 have the same sort of thing as? Because I forget. I think if you destroy one leg in Mechwarrior 4, it won't kill a mech, but if you break both, it'll bring down a mech. Which is kind of weird, but
Copy.
because it's like, how are you going to support a mech on just that one leg? All right, I'm gonna see if I can take out the missile.
Target destroyed.
Yep, that absolutely did it. All right, which missile turret am I looking at? I want to target that one over there. Apparently I didn't need a targeting computer for that. This reticle is actually really nice for sniping. Where is that? Okay, there's the laser turret.
Target's terminated.
Nice.
Take out
Grab that one.
designated target.
I can't
Roger.
quite see it, so you're gonna have to grab that one. Mechwarrior 4, it can't be salvaged, but for legs, one leg will make it slower, but not stop. I see.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Shit. Missed it. That's a bit far for trying to hit it with the machine guns, but I might be able to hit the... Oh, I think I... not quite. I hit the leg, but I didn't kneecap it. I do apologize. The camera is not great, but... The zoomed-in camera is not great, but we're working with what we got here. We're playing Mechwarrior as the good Lord intended, in all of its original glory.
Target finished.
All right,
Attack
take
my
on
target.
that.
Copy.
All right, there's the Loki. I want your legs. I don't really care. I'm just gonna aim at leg height, and we'll just.
Check fire! Watch your crosshairs!
Madam, I am zoomed in on this leg's mech, or on this mech's leg. cannot see anything outside this damn scope. All right, there went one of the legs. Bring it down, bring it down. What's the damn Loki content? I can't see in this.
Damage critical. Target destroyed.
All right, finish off the.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Finish the damn thing. Took way too much damage on that Loki, but I wanted to kneecap it, so that'll have to be. Ooh, the entire cougar is red raw. That's what we love to see. Definitely not, definitely nothing to take out of context there, I'm sure. Come on, come on.
Target finished.
Striker Lance, concentrate fire on cargo pods. We can't let the pirates get that crystal off planet.
Well, all their mechs are gone, so...
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
Let's go see if there's any missile pods left. Sweet, sweet salvage.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Alright, there's a couple of turret controls, but...
Nav point Gamma reached.
I don't think...
Looks like their main depot.
What are those four-legged vehicles by the cargo haulers? Orbital cargo launchers, useful for bringing supplies to low-atmosphere planetoids.
Mandrill, this is Striker 1. Flash traffic. Have located pirate depot. Contact with 6 mechs, 1 Rothgar dropship, and about a dozen orbital cargo launchers. Please advise.
Roger, Striker 1. Engage and destroy enemy forces.
I absolutely
Don't let the
love
cargo pods get free, or we'll be hunting these lousy bandits for months. Striker 1, we detect pod launch from depot. Take it out before it escapes into orbit. Launching stilettos to give extra cover. Sundance Wing ETA 4 minutes.
In 4 minutes,
All
they'll
right,
be
no,
well out of
no,
range.
I got it, I got
Striker
it.
Lance, engage those damn pods.
Yes, sir. We're on it.
Alright, nope, it's time to play Duck Hunt. I can't quite see... Can't quite see him. There.
Striker 1, this is Black 6. Alpha Lance is 2 clicks out from Nav Alpha. Fall back by best available route and rendezvous at Alpha.
Recall, recall. Mission is aborted. Break off and return
No.
to base. Repeat, mission is aborted.
Did we fail the mission?
Destroyed.
Did we fail the mission? No, please don't tell me that we failed the mission. No. I love this game. It is fun. It is fun, but that is brutal. That is... Hello, Vivid Alchemist. How are we doing today? Remember, the cargo is the mission, not the enemies.
Okay, Legionnaires, we've got...
Okay, Striker Lance.
I mean, I
you do
get
this
that,
one
but
right,
at
and
the
our
same
pirate...
time...
I'm honored.
I get that, but at the same time, there's a lot of mechs over here. Froderick Sage, hello. You can get the Thor real quick and then rush the cargo pods while the team deals with the enemies. I mean, that is a good plan. I just
got an active sensor hit. Someone is out here.
Destroyed.
I keep wanting to engage all of the enemies, and I keep realizing that it's not quite what they're going for here. It's not quite what needs to be done. It's just...
Target destroyed.
I want to do that quite a bit, where I just go after enemies a lot, not necessarily objectives. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting either. It's just I love blowing up mechs, but we actually have objectives here, which is definitely not something I'm used to, like having to rush objectives instead of dealing with enemies. Like, it's definitely a huge departure from, like, Chaos Reigns yesterday, where...
Target destroyed.
Like, Command here will definitely tell you what you need to do. Now, have I listened? Not completely, but that's on me. They tell me enough of what's going on, what I need to do, and it's up to me to try to figure out how to do that, which is really nice. Like, kind of going from Chaos Reigns, from where the Commandant doesn't tell me enough to really not mess up the mission, to this where it's like, there's
Alpha
plenty of information and they will definitely show you that, but if you mess up, there are real consequences. And while that is rough, I definitely do appreciate that.
Attack my target.
Roger.
All right, I am going to disappear behind the hill because this is... I feel like for the early game, I want to be more of a sniper platform. Bit of a hit and run sniper. Or as best as possible. Alright, well there goes a leg, there goes a leg. So much for sniper, but it was general attempt to be that. Can't help it when the deer just decides to just run right into your crosshairs. The deer in this case being the raven, but you know, hyperboles aside, I am getting better at each section as I give it an attempt. How these machine guns feel? They feel okay. I feel. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like they do a whole lot of damage, but... Oh, I was right in the middle of the blast. No wonder I took so much core damage. Or not core damage, but like core heat. It's like, why did I just suddenly gain a whole bunch of heat? Maybe it was the PPCs too. Maybe it was a combination of both. Alright, one of his legs is critical, the other one almost there, almost there. Come on. You're limping. You're absolutely limping, and I love that. Nice. Alright, let's get to nav point beta. Is that the Uziel? Yes, it is. Good mech. A bit ugly, though. So, okay. This is what this, the back of the Uziel looks like. Now, I want to show Mechwarrior for... Not Black Knight, just the, where is it? There it is. This is the front cover for Mechwarrior 4. You see how that, like, gunmetal just kind of makes it look so badass. This is the version I think of when I see the Uziel. Like, that is genuinely what I think of when I see that mech. And it's like, that's genuinely what I think of when I see that mech. And now looking at this, it's like, it doesn't have that same feel. Okay, I was just making sure that that loaded back up correctly. Slowly regaining my 100 stream streak. I am so sorry that you lost that. I wish there was some way I could re-enable that, because, I mean, like, 3 months of like, if somebody came by, like, with that much dedication, like, 3 months for one person is absolutely insane. And that, thank you. I'm glad that I can entertain people with my crazy mech shenanigans for 3 months, more than 3 months. Like, in a row. That is just
destroyed.
I am really glad that I could entertain everybody for that amount of time. I used to play Mechwarrior for MSN Gaming Zone back in the early 2000s. That really dates this game, doesn't it? I remember playing, I have played a little bit of Halo on, like, GameSpy. So I did get a tiny bit of what it was like to play Halo, like, on, not dial-up, but damn near as close as I could get, because I just wasn't, I wasn't quite in that era. I was close, but, like, I never really got that experience. Alright, Loki, I'm just gonna kind of... I'm gonna, like, freeball it a little bit, because if I can be honest, I don't really want to... Give me the Loki, please. Although, I'm probably gonna go after the Cougar first, because it is standing right here, and... Cougar foolishly decided to give me its back, and, well, I gotta capitalize off that. Alright, can I get that arm, please? Please.
Target destroyed. Warning.
Nice.
Heat exceeding recommended level.
Alright, take it down.
Target.
Take it down.
Roger.
Alright, how's the Thor looking?
Looks like they're main depot.
What are those four-wagon vehicles by the cargo haulers? Orbital cargo launchers, useful for bringing supplies to low-atmosphere planetoids.
Oh god, my right
Mandel,
torso.
this is Striker 1. Flash traffic. Have located Pirate Depot. Contact with 6 mechs, 1 rock guard dropship, and about a dozen orbital cargo launchers.
No.
Please advise.
My mech.
Striker 1. Engage and destroy enemy forces. Don't let the cargo pods get free, or we'll be hunting these lousy bandits for months.
Still have my ear PPCs, so couple one of the legs, please. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm going too fast.
Target's terminated.
Got it. Okay, that was a little rough in the torso twisting, but genuinely I don't use it as much because I don't use it as much because
Attack my target.
Roger.
I don't use it as often because it's like the other side of the keyboard. And genuinely they try to get you to use it, but...
Striker 1, we detect pod launch from depot. Take it out before it escapes into orbit. Launching stilettos to give extra cover. Sundown swing ETA 4 minutes.
In 4 minutes, they'll be well out of range. Striker Lance, engage those damn pods.
Yes, sir. We're on it.
I'm trying. Come on. No, I think one of them escaped. But I'm not sure.
Weapon destroyed.
I'm running out of weapon systems. Was that all of them? I don't know. I don't see any, and that's kind of... Okay, I eliminate all of them. They're still dealing with the...
Weapon destroyed.
Okay, I need to get to cover.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
All right. Can I snipe the thing from here? Come on, reload, reload. So give me some decent practice with my torso twisting, but want to keep well out of range of those turrets because my mech's gonna get instantly fried if I don't stay behind some cover.
Striker Lance, be
Got it.
advised, a Talon-class dropship is approaching your position from low orbit. It is not responding to our hails.
Striker 1, this is Black 6. Alpha Lance is 2 clicks out from Nav Alpha. Fall back by best available route and rendezvous at Alpha.
Striker Lance, concentrate fire on cargo pods. We can't let the pirates get that crystal off planet.
Target finished.
Nice.
Attention, Black Knight Legion.
I am
mercenaries.
OG. Speed is
Not like
armor.
you to let the big one get away.
This is Black Knight Legion Command. Identify yourself.
This is Major Clarissa Dupree of the Lyran Alliance. We are here to brief the Legion on its next assignment.
I don't recall signing any contract to support such a claim.
We'll settle terms en route. We're advancing you this pair of mechs as a gesture of goodwill.
The Steiner Lance wants to give us some free mechs and discuss terms.
Affirmative, Major Dupree.
I
better clean up TACCOM. Looks like we're
I
entertaining new
absolutely
clients.
accept.
Out.
Looks like a clan Ryokan.
Is that a thunder? Never seen one before. Sure is big.
Wait, you're just handing us a Sunder? Oh, I don't get I get a Roken, a Vulture, and a Bushbacker.
Okay, Eric, here's the op. Before the Legion can make planetfall in Cantares, we need to neutralize a section of their orbital defense grid. Specifically, a pair of mobile orbital defense lasers, called modals for short. Steiner has paid off the Corvati Mining Corporation to smuggle a medium lance of Legion mechs into a remote spaceport on Cantares.
Let me guess. That medium lance is Striker Lance?
Good guess. You'll be hidden alongside heavy mining equipment to avoid casual detection. I'm sending Mandrill along as your TAC officer. Your tech support will be light, but with some healthy scavenging, you should be able to survive the 2 weeks until the Legion is ready for planetfall.
Looks like we get to be the pirates for once.
Roger. Mandrill also has leads on the Cantares black market. You'll be able to trade for weapons and chassis until the Legion makes planetfall.
Aye, sir. Striker Lance will deliver.
See you on Cantares. We're all counting on you, Captain McClare.
Fair enough. But, did they just tease us with a... They fucking teased us with a Sunder and then just yanked that shit away from us. Oh, and that Thor was nowhere on the salvage list either. They fucking just yanked that shit out from under us. Damn, I missed the battle. Had to do some stuff real quick. What did I miss? We got a new mech. We got a couple of new mechs, and we also, finally got the damn crystal from escaping the planet. And then they decided, Steiner showed up and said, hey, we're contacting you immediately. They showed up with 2 brand new mechs. Unfortunately, those did not go to our lance. They just went to the outfit, and then, yeah, they got robbed out from under us, and I'm kind of sad now because I don't get to use the Sunder. I was like, I was excited, I was happy, and then they robbed me of that. But that's okay. We do have a Bushbacker here. We do, in fact, have that cluster bomb. Somebody was saying that this thing does a lot of good damage. I'm gonna get rid of that and then medium pulse laser. I want to swap out for an ER pulse laser. So we'll go a little bit higher on that, and then ballistics. What we got? We could shove that in there, and then do you have anything? More effective against ammunition types. I usually have trouble with that one, so max armor, reflective, and then maybe like that, I guess. Ammunition is added. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's seems to be decent firepower. We'll test it out, but I want the lasers to be separate, like have a separate,
Congratulations on your promotion, Captain. In our next mission, firepower will be of the utmost importance. We have limited intel on what we'll be facing in the spaceport, and our support vehicles will be extremely vulnerable until we get to a defensible HQ. After the mission, I'll make contact with the black market. I'll report any findings in the Mech Lab market roster. Check there to see what's available.
Okay, so we're basically gonna be...
Okay, Striker Lance, we're showing no mech activity in the spaceport.
We're gonna be the pirates and we get to buy stuff.
Clear ASAP.
Sucks that the game
we'll
didn't
get
let
nav
you get
plots
the
from Mandrill once we're on the ground. Intel reports 2 Calliope turrets flanking the main gate, so watch out for them.
Eric, we've got trouble. The freighter captain reports that Drosari Rothgar has landed at another dock in the port. No troop disposition yet, but it's a military-class dropship. We have to get out of here fast.
You heard the lady, Striker Lance. Engage Drosari units and clear a path for the APCs.
Alright. Alright, Bushwhacker rolling out. Escort the sport vehicles until they get safely out of the city.
Looks like a convoy of missile tracks.
Oh boy, that's not going to be good. Are they... They don't seem to be hostile. Oh, well...
reactor is offline. Better take the APUs out to keep it that way.
That's gotta get somebody's attention.
Yes, it is, but you know what? Better...
Target destroyed.
Better take it out now before it powers up its guns. Damn, I barely showed up and I'm...
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Target destroyed. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
Yep, okay, I toasted my reactor. That's not good. Can I not target the dropship?
Heat exceeding recommended level.
Yeah, I probably should have put some heat sinks on this thing.
Warning.
Oh, that did it.
Level.
I'm pretty sure that did it.
Warning.
Oh, that's how stayed beyond.
Alpha's clear.
Alright, well, building's good.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Why is it not?
Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know if this cannon's gonna quite work to take out the dropship. Can I target the dropship or no?
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended
I mean, I'm gonna try, but like...
Warning. Approaching heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
Yeah, it's hitting, but it's not destroying it. There's a button for the coolant. The dropship can't withstand the power of the cluster bombs. I mean, it seems to be doing a pretty good job.
Shutdown imminent.
I mean, I'm hitting it. I can't seem to target it, which is the most annoying part about this, because it's like I'd like to see its health. Is there a button for targeting, like, is there a button for targeting what's exactly in my crosshairs? Target the nearest enemy. Target nearest enemy. Under reticle should be Q. It's not showing up as an enemy because, yeah, I'm pressing Q or Shift E, and it's not.
Shutdown imminent.
There it is. There it is. That's one destroyed dropship. The team needs help. IDK what they're doing. The dingling. Ooh, is this 3 or 4? This is Mechwarrior 4. And this is Black Knight specifically. Yeah, we just finished up with Chaos Reigns yesterday for Mechwarrior 5, and I decided, you know what would be fun? You know what would be fun? A little game that I...
This is Striker 2. I read 2 mechs powering up inside the spaceport. Looks like a pair of ravens. These guys are everywhere.
Keep it together, Striker 4. Remember, we still have to deal with a pair of callouts outside the gate.
Well, yes, but also, I didn't know if that APC was friendly or not. We're not having the best of times, are we?
Abort operations. All units, break off. Return to ship for liftoff. Flight deck, give me your fastest transit to orbit.
That did not go well.
Okay, Eric, here's the op.
Yeah, that kind of went. Cluster bombs need to be shot by itself, should be R. I mean, it was working, I just... kind of want to see what the Vulture has. Yeah, I'm thinking about going a different direction. That's an Omni-Rack, nice. Get out of here. Okay, no, that can stay. That weapon can stay, and then... So these are the medium X-pulse lasers. Slower cycle times and generate more heat, but drastically more damage delivered. Okay, so what... Give me a lowdown. What does that look like for this, then? I'm gonna see about putting that there, and then... I don't seem to have any of the clan large pulse lasers. Wouldn't matter because we don't have another slot for it, but this could work. Heat efficiency is awful. Don't worry, I think I can fix that. It is... It's got reactive armor. We're looking at half armor for this one, but the laser firepower looks decent. All right, let's group all these together and then... Let's see, that one's... These are only 2 heat. For the clan lasers, for the... So they only do 0.75 damage. These don't really do all that much damage. Like, how much does this do? 3 damage. That's... So, wait. Yeah, the armor values are really that low for all these mechs. That is so bizarre because when you're in game, it really feels like it's more damage than that. Or like their armor is tougher. Less engine, more heat sinks. I'm kind of thinking that, yeah. And we'll give it a little bit more, and then I'm gonna slap a little bit more armor on there. Save that. We're good.
Congratulations on your...
Okay, Striker Lance. We're showing
Did
no...
I...
Eric,
wait.
we've got trouble. The freighter captain reports...
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna...
Okay, Eric, here's the op.
Oops, I
Before
forgot
the Legion can make planetfall and Centauri,
Vulture.
we need to neutralize a section of their orbital defense grid. Specifically, a...
Congratulations on your...
Okay, Striker Lance. We're showing no mech
That's
activity
an
in the
odd-looking mad
spaceport.
dog.
Once we touch down, get...
Eric, we've got trouble. The freighter captain reports that Drosari Rothgar has landed at another dock in the port. No troop disposition yet.
I mean, look, it's just got a few lasers on it.
You heard the lady, Striker Lance. Engage Drosari units and clear a path for the
instead
APCs.
of normal.
Looks like a convoy of missile tracks.
Okay, it's a tad warm. It is a tad warm. But to be fair, that cycles really quickly. There you go.
Striker 1,
that's
the Rothgar's reactor is offline. Better take the APUs out to keep it that way.
That's gotta get somebody's attention.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Warning. Heated nav point alpha. Target reach destroyed.
Yeah, this thing does.
Target destroyed. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Alright, so where's the other mobile APU? There it is.
Convoy eliminated. Alpha's clear.
Okay. As much as I would like to destroy the dropship,
This is Striker 2. I read 2 mechs powering up inside the spaceport. Looks like a pair of Ravens. These guys are everywhere.
Keep it together, Striker 4. Remember, we still have to deal with a pair of Calliopes outside the gate.
This should melt them. Let me see if I can intercept. Let me see if I can intercept them. Actually...
Attack my target.
Roger.
Don't worry about the Ravens. Get the... I'm going to disregard the... I'm going to disregard...
Nav point beta reached.
I'm going to disregard the Ravens. My CT has seen better days. That's fine.
Target finished.
Okay, there's one of them, and then they have
Base is clear of hostiles. Convoy is moving to nav beta. Continue on course to gamma. Marking escape.
Yeah, I think that was the right. I think that was the right call.
Exceeding recommended level. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
Wasn't the right call for that Raven, but honestly, it happens. Power back up, please. Thank you.
Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent. Target destroyed.
Yep, I did in fact shut it down, so there's that. And what is everyone firing at? Oh, it's the other Raven. I was wondering what was going on. Okay, the turrets are destroyed. My only concern is this Raven, and I did see something outside the wall, but we'll worry about that in a second. Yeah, this is a heavy mech, and we're still having issues. What happened? Also, the AC-20 might be better for this mission. I mean... Yeah, I mean...
Form up on me.
Copy.
It would... Oh, what the... Why? Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, just a casual 80-10 mech, sure.
Inbound heavy choppers heading 130.
Command, we're still dealing with the, we're still dealing with the Demolisher.
Target destroyed.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Ooh, there's a lake over there. If only...
Warning.
If only it was a little closer.
Level critical.
If only it was a little bit closer, I could deal with that. Yeah, I can definitely tell this is one of my builds because it works, but it's it definitely overheats. Well, there goes one heavy chopper. Two heavy chopper.
Destroyed. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
It works. It's just this thing is. It runs very hot.
Target destroyed.
But I mean, that's like 90% of my builds. So, what are you gonna do? Let's get to Delta, where I'm sure we won't be jumped by as many light mechs as Legatos has. Actually, no, to be fair, that's more house.
Reading more enemy comm traffic. Looks like a mech patrol. Delta is no good for escape. Repeat, Delta is compromised. Marking new escape point, Nav Epsilon.
Come on, can I hit it?
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Well, I'm about to overheat. How's the other one doing? I might start going for the legs, actually.
Enemy detected. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Alright, I'm gonna try and cool off a little bit, but like...
critical heat level.
I don't know,
Warning.
for some reason
Damage
this
critical.
just isn't... This isn't quite working out the way I thought it would with this sort of build, but...
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
Yeah, the AC-20 would have been better for this, but I don't know if I have one currently. Any day now. There we go. Oh. Broken, no.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Alright, let's try to keep the Lance, safe, and then we'll try to figure out what we can do from here.
Heat exceeding recommended level. Heat level critical.
Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Destroyed.
Oh, my court. Oh, my poor court. Fire up, please. There we go. Oh, good. My center torso is... My center torso is a one-tap.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Yeah, I really need to be...
Approaching critical heat level.
That's the last of them, sir.
Roger, Striker 3. Striker Lance, rendezvous with convoy en route to Nav Epsilon. Let's
Well,
get out.
at least we were...
Target finished.
At least we were able to clear them out, but... I don't know if that means we're in the clear just yet. I gotta say, Black Knight so far has been very punishing with its... Very punishing, like... This is a heavy mech. This is sitting at about 60 tons, and yet my armor is getting destroyed. But I feel like with, if I can find a decent chassis to work on, I can make him build that I can at least either snipe with or at least work a little bit better with.
Epsilon reached.
Striker 1, this is Mandrel. We're showing immediate area clear of hostiles. We should be in pretty good shape. Steiner intel on this area shows an abandoned mine 6 clicks east of here. It should suffice as a temporary HQ while we plan our next move.
Affirmative. I'll take point.
All right. Well, that was a decent mission. We did get an AC-20 on that
was a bit hairier
last
than
one.
I expected, but we made it through. We've started picking up local broadcasts from the government media and local opposition groups. It appears Dressari is really in a messy situation here. Shortly after the death of his sister, several key advisors broke from his side and began a rebel movement under the banner of the KFA, Kintare's Free Army. Political dissidents are being rounded up into camps, and the conflict has escalated to battlefield aggression. This may make our job a lot easier. Until we go after the modals, we'll need to keep one Mechwarrior with TACCOM for local security. You'll have to run the next few missions with only 2 lance mates.
Okay, that's gonna make it a little bit more difficult, but what mechs do we have currently? Okay, market. Oh, we get a full market for this one. Contraband. That's what we love to see. What mechs are on the market? Catapult, Argus. Okay, do we actually have any, oh, do we have to, like, trade, like, mech for mech, or... So, like, if I was to buy this... It's 214... Oh, no. I'm not gonna be able to buy anything. Argus, sell guns. I mean, what is... Okay, I want to see something real quick. Main menu, Mech Lab. Why am I only seeing 2 chassis? Type Argus. Okay, there we go. What is the Argus's, I don't know about that. Okay. If we go Argus, if we do, and that is a big if, can I at least shove 2 AC-20s on this thing? Like, I have the tonnage, but not the, okay, I have the tonnage, but not the hard points for it. And I don't have any of the... Argus is good for personal use. Catapult is good for the AI. I love how this expansion is fighting on the side you played as the first one. Yeah, because I went all out for Steiner. House Steiner. What the fuck? There's only 2? Yeah, no, it's bad right now. Or 3 AC-10s. I have the tonnage for 2, like, I have the slots for only 2, or like an AC-20 and then AC-10, but I wonder... Problem is that I don't really have any weapon slots. Okay, so no, that's fine. Give me the catapults. So the catapult has 2. So if I was to go with the catapult, I could put a bunch of these on here. I have the extra tonnage for heat sinks and armor. Okay, that's fine. I can just slap that on there. Okay, so these have... That's fine. Give me heat sinks. Armor is only reactive, but that's fine. So that gives me a good amount of firepower. I would love to see how see the mech mechs in this game. If I ever talk too much about it, let me know. No, you're fine. You're fine. We discuss all things mechs here, and I'm a sucker for a good mech. This one, I'm thinking the catapult might be the way to go, but I don't know if I have enough medium explosers for that. So campaign mech lab. How many of those X-medium pulse lasers do I have? 4? I wonder if I can strip them off of my... Did we dump chassis? No, hold on. Where's half my chassis? They're just gone. They just dumped half of my chassis. Oh. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, to be fair, I don't need the I don't need the catapult to achieve what I was trying to do. So I just put these here. Oh, I only have 5 tons available. Do we have Vulture's damage though? I forgot how many hard points the catapult has. That looks good for what you have. When the game betrays you, yes, it kind of has. Because I don't know if... Okay, I'm just gonna strip this thing real quick and then I guess switch over to the... over to the Uzil, like... Yeah, I'm basically gonna have to buy the catapult. Because it's damaged, I need another mech that can compete with that. So catapult's gonna be our best bet here. Hellspawn. I'm not going to be using missiles, so... I'm not going to be using missiles because they just... Genuinely, it makes me upset when it... with how long it takes to, like, lock on and such. Okay, I'm trying to see what I want to part with, and this is gonna sting, but I think I'm gonna have to part with one of those, and I don't need all that much. I just need... I'm 1 short. Are you... Okay, that's fine. Okay, that was a brutal trade, but at least I can do this, and I have a tiny bit more tonnage than I did before. Armor's reactive, that's fine. Get those off of there. More heat sinks, please. Up until 60, and then I want max armor. So the armor is looking... The armor's looking good. Firepower could be better, but... I mean... For what we have, this is actually really good. In an upcoming mission, you will be facing larger mechs and more of them. We need to get heavier mechs, but there are a few problems the Legion cannot solve with sufficient firepower. The local desert mech base is close to a massive battle with rebel forces. This gives Striker Lance an opportunity to quickly liberate some mech chassis, as well as bloody Desert's nose. 14 Meteor X. Pulse lasers could sell some.
Sir,
definitely could.
I think we're going to need some heavier chassis before we take on the modal patrols.
Oh, she
Solaris
just
has a remote mech base in the region that may be just what we're looking for. The local rebellion appears to have enemy forces stretched pretty thin. If we can occupy the base for even a few hours, it will greatly increase our firepower throughout the operation.
Okay, that sounds good.
Striker Lance, be advised the mech base appears to be on full alert. The rebels are staging a full-blown attack on a prison facility northeast of the base we're after. The techs are holed up just north of the base
Ravens.
and can't move in until you neutralize the base defenders. I've deployed forward recon to keep tabs on the battle lines.
So
It
light
looks
or
clear for
medium
now,
max.
but to be safe, I'm running your nav points
Good luck,
well
go
away
hard.
from the action.
I definitely
There's
will.
a comm station at Nav Alpha. Expect light point defense and possible mech patrols. Take out the station to further disrupt Dressari's communication infrastructure.
Roger, Mandrel. Hopefully the main base defenders have been thinned out to support the prison facility.
That may be the case, Striker 1, but Dressari forces are on alert and have quite a bit of air cover deployed to the region. I'd be more comfortable if we'd taken out the regional airbase already.
With the mechs we recover here, taking on the airbase will be a lot less risky.
That is true. I don't know if I want to do that in... I'm not sure if I'd want to do that in a catapult.
Dressari fighters on fast approach.
Alright, let's see how this thing performs. Ooh. It cycles really fast, which is nice. Although I don't think I have the range that...
Enemy detected.
Yeah, I don't have the range that I had before.
Target destroyed.
I don't know if I have to lead the target or, you know what?
Attack my target.
Roger.
Okay, they're kind of struggling too.
Target finished.
Enemy detected.
Yeah, this thing cycles really damn fast, and the armor is looking...
Warning.
Well,
Heat exceeding recommended level.
I haven't been able to test the armor yet, but I mean, all things considered, I think we're starting to see something a little bit better here. Ooh, my head's
Target
kind of
destroyed.
I think my head's kind of messing up. I wonder if that was a little bit too much heat. That Osiris had no plan. Why are the medium pulse lasers blue? I don't know. They shouldn't be, but... I think Mechwarrior 4 had different color schemes than Mechwarriors 3 and 5 specifically.
Target destroyed.
I gotta say, like, the heat is kind of a concern, but like... not so with like cycling weapons or just armor. I gotta go. Good night. You have a good night, Jason. For the weight of those weapons off too, but it's a nice change of pace. You don't have to mess with the entire fusion engine.
Activity to the northeast is increasing. Pockets of fighting are drifting all over. Some may be coming
Mechwarrior
your
4
way.
colors.
Stay alert.
I think while my mech didn't take too much damage from heat, it did fry some of my electronics because my HUD overlay is incredibly damaged.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, that...
Nav point Alpha. Reached destroyed.
2 cold starts at Nav Alpha. Watch yourselves.
Alright, well, let's see how this fares.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
It's shredding these.
Shutdown imminent.
It's shredding it, but unfortunately, I kind of overcommitted. I very much overcommitted. I mean, to be fair, I did not get punished too hard for it, so...
Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent. Target destroyed.
You know what? It went toe-to-toe with an Uzi, and it won. Kind of. Heat gets bad, there's always the coolant. Yeah.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Okay, I feel like, yeah, I should be using my lance mates a little bit more, but should split the firing of the lasers. Do I look like a woman that uses split fire? No. No, that is not the point of this thing. This thing's design is for maximum firepower. I hit one big red button in my cockpit and that absolutely just shreds everything.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
I might overheat, but that is the cost of firepower.
Heat exceeding recommended level. Target destroyed.
There's a reason. There's a reason I fight for stone because a lot of the builds that I have are stupid, but good lord, once I finally figure out what chassis works, like this one here, it works. I can't aim for it.
Damage critical.
I can't aim all that well though, so expect this to take.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended
Expect
level.
this to take a little longer than usual.
Striker 1,
There we go.
Recon reports a rebel mech engaging Dressari forces vicinity nav beta. I've uploaded his IFF data to your computer. Your HUD will register him as a friendly. We don't know what these rebels are really about, so use caution.
Roger, Mandrel.
Okay.
We'll watch out
Well,
for him.
at least.
Target finished.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
Attack my target.
Copy.
Girl, you don't have restraint. No, I do not. No, I do not. But the main idea is to use this more to get the enemies distracted with my teammates, and then I can go in there. Keyword should. Everything in front of us gets scrapped. Medium pulse lasers. How many tons? You should have enough heat sinks for this. These are the medium X pulse lasers, which are a little bit different in this game. Well, all the lasers are kind of different in this game. I do have a couple of heat sinks. I did spare tonnage for that. Wolfhound, huh? Haven't seen you in a while. I gotta admit, I miss my ER medium pulse lasers. That range was just it was good. I'm 2 people winning right now. That's not good. That is not good.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Approaching critical heat level.
This thing was not designed for a 2v1.
Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
Doc on it. I was trying to put down the Wolfhound, so oh, that might be 3. potential third mech. No, that's just the second one. I think that was just the Osiris trying to flank me, which, fair enough. Can I headshot you?
Destroyed.
I can headshot. Nice. Okay, there was one. There goes one, and then... Come on, give me the Wolfhound.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Target destroyed.
Alright, I won the TV1, and then...
Warning.
Let me see if I can get this.
Critical heat level. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
I don't have the range. Oh, the ZR medium pulse lasers might have been better for this. Catapult with Mechwarrior 4 rocket launchers would be unstoppable. I mean, if we can find rocket launchers, I would be happy to put that together. As long as I don't have to deal with that targeting system. Because I'll be real, that Mechwarrior 4 lock-on system is garbage. And again, I think it's a skill issue, but like...
Target destroyed.
As you can see, sometimes I have a hard enough time with the reticle in this game because it's just not built for... It's not built for a monitor like this. I can get away with the lasers, but... I can get away with the lasers mostly because
Target
I can...
destroyed.
I can just kind of free ball it and it's fine, but... Not so with rocket launchers. Don't remember it's in this game Mercs or Merc Tech. I think it's Merc Tech because
form up on me.
I don't remember there being rocket launchers in Mechwarrior 4 Mercs. Mechwarrior 4 I can't really speak for because I haven't been able to play it yet because it just simply doesn't... On my end, it doesn't work, even though it absolutely should. Like, it, off of Abandonware, it should work fine, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't work on my computer, so.
There's the mech base. Looks like a screen of missile turrets.
Roger, Striker 1. Tech convoy awaiting all clear. Patching you through.
Striker 1.
Oh,
this is Badger convoy. If you take out their turret control, we should be able to reroute targeting through our onboard systems once we're on base.
Roger, Badger 1. We'll keep it in mind.
Be advised, we've had visual on at least 2 demolisher tanks on base. Approach with extreme caution.
Striker 1, looks like the battle is going badly for the rebels to the northeast. Sensors pick up a repair facility on the eastern edge of the base. You may want to use that in case the Dressari decides they can spare some of their heavier mechs to reinforce the mech base.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Where is that missile control? Because I may decide to try and rush that. Fuck it. I don't know if I'm fast enough to rush it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm fast enough to rush that. Where's that? Where's the tower control? There it is. There's the turret control. Okay. I got it, but at what cost?
Critical. Shutdown imminent.
Yeah, I got the turret control, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough to keep me alive. Come on, power back up. Thank you.
Attack my target.
Copy.
Nav point Gamma reached.
All right, we'll mop up the rest.
Destroyed.
I don't know if. Come on. Nope, you're not getting that easy of a shot. I still got a few tricks up my sleeve. Not too many, mind you, but...
Striker 1, Badger 1, be advised, I'm showing a sizable group of light vehicles headed your way.
Roger.
Weapon destroyed. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Striker lead is
Ah,
down. Uploading position
doggone
data.
it.
All nearby
We
units
traded.
assist. Striker support, initiate rescue.
You can do it. I tried. I absolutely tried. I absolutely tried, but you know what?
That was a bit hairier than I expected.
Okay. So I actually really do enjoy this. I appreciate the fact that it's a lot more difficult than some of the other Mechwarrior games I've played as of recent. It's not only the difficulty, it's the fact that there's so much story to it. Like, they give you enough details to go off of. And not only that, it's the fact that your teammates, when you have lance mates, are actually, like, they may only get like 20 seconds of dialogue, if that, but it, you carry the team. I do try. I do absolutely try. And this is a good build. I may try and swap it out with the, I want to see that actually. So I don't have enough ER medium lasers. You know, we will figure this out another day, which will actually be tomorrow, because I really do want to have another shot at this, but I do appreciate the fact that there's so much, like, charm to these games, even if these might be considered older. This one still functions very well and almost looks like, this looks like the final iteration before they went on to Mechwarrior 5, 2009 version of it. I would love to find a version of that one. It's kind of like the old RTS games. If the dialogue is going to be heard, then it needs to be memorable. Also, what time tomorrow? It's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. The only reason I didn't hop on earlier was because I was having issues and it was very much not wanting to load, but got through and was able to stream. But I want to thank Wan Pom Pom, Star Siege Player, Roderick Sage, Rada King, Jason, Darkside Sinners, Blue Nova, Cacerus Charger, Evan, Delta Fides, Shadow Thief, Nova Cat, Adrian Tesserine, DTM, Mune Headcrab, Windwalker, Fan of Fuses, Bitter, BMKA, PM Couch, Player Unknown, Dangler, Vivid Alchemist, Legionum, Pure Tides, Tronus, G1A53. Let's see, who else is here today? Sharville, Northern Sales. I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you pilots. It's always a pleasure to fight by your side. And as always, this has been Call Sign Oni-chan, signing out.